Chase over here at Nakatomi Plaza. Everything here is okay. Over.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Man, God, everything is okay! Welcome to the party, pal!
I'm not ready to make now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the box office. I'm Nora Ames, and this is Raging Buddha. And today, holy, wow, everything. Yeah, the last couple days, guys, have been very spicy. Very spicy. I tried to do my hair a little mafia style today, a little. I mean, I'm Greek, so there's a Greek mafia. We just don't. We don't advertise as much, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna get some Mod Mafia merch made up. For those of you guys who are new and just tuning in for the very first time, welcome. My name is Nora Ames. I'm a survivor of Scientology, and currently the cheese stands alone truth teller about Aaron Smith-Levin, who's also a survivor of Scientology, but is spending his last couple years out here in the real world acting a fool, and has caught himself up in a case of two criminal charges, two separate cases of misdemeanor battery with a hate crime attachment, with a Jerry hate crime attachment on top. Yes, Opa, Didar, Opa. You know. So yeah, we're gonna break some stuff down here. I wanna now we're gonna go over Tori's video because it's so fucking fantastic. And also the last part of Aaron's video where he said a lot of things about Tori. Yeah, I just want to go over part of Tori, just some highlights. Okay. And then we're going to talk about something, guys, that is kind of like Aaron lore. Okay. We're going to get into some Aaron lore, and I will put a full, say another disclaimer again. But there's going to be a part of this is me having a theory. Okay. Dots that have connected together in my mind that you guys can follow along with my reasoning behind why these dots connect together with the evidence and everything. Or you can go, you're a trash dumpster file who's full of shit. And that's okay too. Anna, I literally said we're going over that. I'm just kidding. It's fine. All right. So as you guys know, let's share some stuff here. As you guys know, why is this in the weird order? Okay. So the other night we went over this video. Okay. And I don't know, why is this? I don't like this shape. Let's change it. Okay. So we went over this video, which is the, wow. Yeah. I don't know. This is Aaron's video that's on a Rumble channel that is not on Aaron's channel. I specifically showed it here because, as you guys know, hey, what's up? Listen up. You guys see my mods? They're letting their hair down. They've put their real names out there. We've got the Enforcer, Scarface. You know, don't... Okay, so guys... Nora wrote the letter. Okay, so first of all, you guys can see my pinned comment at the top of the chat. Please, let's pay attention to that. Okay, why are my comments not coming up? Fun. Okay, well, probably because he was already booted. But DJ Booth Wester says Nora wrote the letter. She's Osa bad actor. 86 deep Nora Ames. Gross. I'm a lesbian. Please respect that. Okay. Also, no. As T has done a deep dive into Adonis, as we have all received very interesting emails from Adonis over the past year, that is not me. It is literally a whack job criminal who just is somehow fascinated and obsessed with our tiny microcosm here on the internet. But yeah, Toji is the OG godmother. Yes, 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 indeed. Okay, so I went over this video. We're going to show again what Aaron said about Tori because, yeah, and then we're going to see. We're going to go Tori first, then Aaron. Okay, so let's go to Miss Tori Chrismon, aka Tori McGrew, here on the YouTubes for the last 20 years. Let's see what she said in her own voice.
Aaron Smith-Levin is one of the big people exposing Scientology, and he does a very good job of that.
Compliment.
However, recently, he has started attacking many different good people. And I don't know why. I don't know what's happening with that. He says we're friends. I'd like him to send me a timestamp of when he ever called me, texted me, came over to my house. Nothing. Aaron,
I'm sorry. Did she just say none of that happened? Let's keep going.
Aaron Smith-Levin is a person I know. I respect his videos. I do not respect him picking on people because it totally follows OSA's program. It's 100%. They're going, yeah, Aaron, get her, get him, nail him. You know, I've stood with them when they do that. They're like, all right.
Now, I love Tori. I want to be full disclosure here, okay? Because I always am. I love Tori, and this is where she and I we disagree, we diverge. Do I think that OSA celebrates any sort of fighting, as people just like to characterize anything that happens between two exes in a public sphere? Yes, I think that 100%. And I want to, what happened? I got a hair in my mouth. What happened and what I am doing is not fighting with Aaron. This is not a fight. Okay. This is an expose, an exposure, a revealing, a literal, like Pandora's box opening of truth about Aaron Smith-Levin, his activities, his actions, and his words. This is not a hours long rant about what I personally feel about Aaron Smith-Levin and how I have been wronged by him. Please, everybody out there who doesn't watch my content, who's just like, Nora's getting paid to do this. I am not. Okay. There's zero. No one influences my content. Not even my mods. Ask them right now. I'm going to do a poll of my mods. How many times, mods, and please be honest, how many times have each of you said to me, might be better if we didn't talk about Aaron? Please pick a number, mods, and put it in the chat. Whatever number you put there is probably too low. Okay. Everybody in my life has basically said, don't do it, because there was a time period, guys, let's be real, where this was affecting my mental health in a very negative way. Okay. It's a documentarian. It's a documentarian. Kelly, that's brilliant. It is a document. It is a documentarian because it's just him. It's just him. Gen X mafiosa says 0. Scarface, yep. Lots and lots. Stacy, how many did you say? Billions, but you don't listen. Correct. Okay. So there is no amount of money, guys, that I could be paid to pick on someone. Okay. There is no amount of money that someone could offer me to say, you know what? I'd really love it if you trash Tori and we're going to pay you. Just name a number. I would say no to that. And I need money, guys. Okay. Because that wouldn't be okay. Number one, it wouldn't be true, right? The things that are being told about Aaron that got told last night on Tori's channel and they get told here are Aaron's own actions and words. Stacey, I know you're kidding, girl. I'm not mad. Okay. So, that's just false. Do people, some of you good people in the chat, have you super chatted me? Have you sent me PayPals and Venmos and Cash Apps and bought a membership? Yes, that is how I make a living. That is how we all make a living here on YouTube, except for, of course, Scott, who's better than all of us and doesn't monetize his streams, but yet gets super chats because that's part of being monetized. But what he means is, kids, he doesn't take the ad revenue from YouTube. And that used to make it so that people who watched him, who weren't a premium member, wouldn't get ads. But guess what? Joke's on you, Scott. They still all get ads because YouTube is going to take that ad revenue whether you get it or not. So you may as well take your piece of the fucking pie. You're making the content. Okay? Like, it's just, yeah. I went through a year argument with Scott on that. Literally, guys, you cannot accept a super chat, a membership, unless you have those toggled on the back end, which is money. Okay? Means you're monetized, means you're part of the YouTube creator program. You can opt out of that. You absolutely don't have to check that box or have any of those toggled on. Okay? And that's your prerogative. I don't begrudge anybody. Guys, I don't begrudge anybody going out there and doing the show they want to do and making money. And neither should anyone else. This is really like we are getting into the minutia of the minutia of the minutia. And you want to talk about OSA. You want to talk about how to destroy a movement. You take a bunch of survivors and you shame them for collecting an equal pay for their work after they have been paid, in some cases like me, for 3 years, $11.73 per week. And now you want to get pissed at me because a random person that none of us know except for Aaron throws some memberships at me that no one has confirmed is actually OSA. And like, listen, guys, if I found out at some date, like somebody provided me with evidence that that entity, whoever they are, my theory is there's a few people running that account, to be honest, because I see the chats and they're not all written in the same voice. They're not all written the same way. Okay. And that's fine. It's like, whatever. Maybe it's just a rich cabal of people that just have fun stirring shit. I don't know. What's wrong with blowhorning? Guys, if you're going to come in and troll, can you spell correctly and ask a question? I mean, you mean bullhorning? Like what Scott said he was going to do to the second gens? Tori explains that in another video, why screaming at people in cults doesn't work. I'll let you go find that on hers. I've explained it many times. I don't think in this instance that that's a proper way to protest. Okay. But you go do you, boo. I'm not the fucking law. Just make sure you're following the law in your area because a lot of places have noise ordinances. Okay. I take all I can take and fuck them. Oh, well, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Guys, you saw my post at the top. If you're here to ask a genuine question and you want to have discourse, cool beans. Okay. Cool beans. Okay. But if you're here to stir shit or be homophobic or racist or xenophobic, right? Or throw politics in there constantly, you're out. Okay. Like those are the rules. That's what I mean by don't be a dick. Okay. Everyone else, you're welcome. Please keep a good discourse with everybody, even someone you disagree with. And guys, if you think somebody's a dick and they're just saying something, right? Or you just really, really disagree with what they're saying, just block the person. You won't see their comments anymore. Okay. Just tap the 3 buttons on the side and block that person and you will not see their comments in the chat. Okay. Blowhorning. Yeah, we're not doing that today, Ginger. I am an independent woman. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm calling a grown-ass man out, yes, who's destroying what was a very powerful movement. Correct. All right, let's get back to Tori here. Enough blowhorning.
Aaron's posting this whole thing about this person.
Do you see that? Do you see the hand movements? It's fantastic. I know she's mimicking me right now because I texted her, and she doesn't like long texts.
Aaron's posting this thing about that person. And you're just like, I mean, I remember watching it and going, this is really, 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 really weird. right? So Aaron recently made a long video about Reese, who is someone that I interviewed. We had a great interview. I'd never really met her in person, but he actually mentioned her on one of his videos. And I thought, gee, I don't even know Reese. So I went over, found Reese, relatable Reese, and I thought, okay. And I went in her site and we talked a little bit. And I said, we should really do an interview sometime. This was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago, Tori saw a Reese video and was like, she's fun. It's taken 2 years for the video that happened that caused Aaron to lose his mind right now. It's been 2 years in the planning, Aaron.
And she said, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, so there you go. That was the origin of it. Now, come up to present time, Aaron a couple of days ago makes a video and at the end says, oh, Kelly's the one who's
Kelly BC is one of Tori's mods, is also Mark Bunker's mod.
Ruining everything, who's my moderator, and Mark Bunker is moderator. And he starts picking on Kelly and saying, Kelly's this and Kelly's that. And she's the reason why you did the interview with Reese. Not true, Aaron. Not true at all. I met Aaron, and there were people that were in there that have acknowledged that I met Aaron or Reese way before I met Kelly.
So there you go. Okay. Tori is literally going to just set the facts straight.
I just met Kelly recently. So that's not true. Okay, so I go on that side. Normally, I don't get into this stuff, and everybody knows that about me. I don't like to get into he said, she said, and
she doesn't,
because that's part of the OSA program, right? Divide and conquer. So I try to stay out of it. It's like, but when somebody posts flat out lies about my moderator, and this is a wonderful person, I think, that lives up in Canada. She's a nice person. It's just not true what he said. So I post the whole thing saying what's true, and no one on his site likes it, comments on it, nothing. And so I mentioned it to a computer geek friend of mine, and I go, look. There's nothing. There's no responses like 2 days later. And my friend says, let me go look.
No responses on a post that you made on like literally a viral thread. That's not suspicious. What happened, Tori?
And you know what? Aaron blocked me. Aaron, you write me a message saying I'm a hypocrite, and you say this shit about my moderator, me and Mark Bunker, and you have the fucking nerve to block me?
That makes me a very sad panda.
No, that is not a friend, babe. Not a friend at all. Okay, so that's juicy enough, right? There you go on that. But that's not enough. Oh, no. Let's wait till last night when I get a letter from some guy I don't even know. It turns out he is on my friend list, but I have a lot of people on my friend list I don't know. And he says, wait, in the letter, I think I'll read it to you because, it's kind of, I wasn't going to get into this. I wasn't going to get into anything, but his name is Adonis. And he says, Dear Adonis, thank you for, oh, no, wait, no, that was my response. Wait. I got to find it. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Luckily, Aaron sent it to me. And that was like, how did Aaron get my email last night, 2 hours after I sent it? I mean, that was a little weird. And you got a little explaining to do on that one, Aaron. Now, you can say Adonis sent it to you, and that may be true. But it was just a little fishy. All right, so there's your thing against Reese. Okay, I apologize to you guys, but I really want to read this letter because the letter is unique angles in her content. She's done well. You're clearly on putting in solid work to you guys, but I really want to read this letter because
okay, here we go. Sorry, I fast-forwarded too soon.
Okay,
sorry.
Here it is. I gotta get it bigger. Okay. Hey, Tori, I wanted to reach out with an opportunity that might interest you. Nora's been putting in solid work approaching topics and people from some unique angles in her content. She's done well with it. That said, you're clearly on another level talent-wise. Okay, so weird enough, right? Starts out pretty weird. It's like, okay, what is this? Now, this gets really juicy. Okay, are you guys listening? I want to make sure you guys are listening.
Tori had to check in with the chat. They weren't really locked in, so hang on.
I thought, now this is a really interesting thing. In mine, it was just to me, Tori Christman, right? Hi, Tori, from this guy, Adonis.
Hi, Tori.
Now I get in a Facebook Messenger thing from Aaron. He'd been lecturing me about how I should get rid of Kelly and this and that. And I'm like, look, why don't you just get back to what you do best, which is expose the Church of Scientology. And he is good at that. And I was like, just do that, right? Yeah, Yadira was part of one of the things. Oh, God, can you believe this? All right. The person who sent you that email has forwarded your response to the following people. These are all the people that they followed. That's well, anyway, now it went away. But it's basically to Aaron, which is a little weird because this is supposed to be, I'm supposed to get paid to hurt Aaron. Okay, Aaron, DOA, Alonzo, the SP chef, don't know who that is. Audit in LA. I don't think that's Audit LA. I don't know who that is.
That is Audit LA.
Mark Bunker, Reese, and Eyes to See 33. Okay, so all this shit started after I interviewed Reese. Reese, and everybody's written me, don't promote Reese. She's really evil and all this shit. I have my own relationship.
Okay, so I want to point that out. Not only is it Aaron up Tori's butt about Reese, everyone. Can you imagine how many people have written to Tori to say nonsense bullshit about one person just because of whatever they don't like about Reese? Tori's 78 years old. Okay? She's a fucking badass mofo. She doesn't need anybody telling her what to do, and I promise you she's not going to do anything you say. She's an independent woman who does what she wants. And guys, I got popcorn right there. Got it. She's been battling Scientology for 30 years straight now. She's not scared. She's not worried about it. Okay. Well, hello to Mazatlan, Mexico. Thanks for being here.
With Reese. So leave me alone. I like her. I think she's a good person. I've been attacked for 8 years. So I know what it feels like when everybody knows you're horrible. Okay, I know that drill. Okay, and I'm not going to go along with it. So until she shows me that she's really doing something that's really bad, it's not happening. So I'm showing you guys this because it's so weird. So now, guess who sends me that? I didn't know all those people that I just showed you. I didn't know those people were sent this email. And this is another part of it. Yachty, who's the guy who got me into opening the 10 accounts, told me in
William Yachty, who used to be part of the Guardian's office and was my mom's boss when she was at the Guardian's office, was still in the Office of Special Affairs running dirty tricks and programs when Tori was recruited to infiltrate the internet. Okay.
1990s. He said, Tori, I will never, ever talk to any of these critics on the phone. You just have to know that. So I know that. So for 25 years, if I get something weird on my lines, the number one thing I do, guess what it is? Can anybody guess what it is? Okay. I say, call me. Because I know OSA won't call me, will they? So now they send me this whole thing, blah, blah, blah. We'll get you this money. So I say, dear Adonis, which is the guy who supposedly sent it, 86 GOP, and whomever else is part of quote unquote they. Because they said, they really think you, and it's like, all right, who's they? Thank you for your offer. Please call me tomorrow after 1. And I put my phone number. And I said, if that time doesn't work, call me another time. So there's that whole thing. But the important thing is look up there. Look at all those people that are carbon copied. The number one person on it carbon copied is Aaron. So did Aaron send out all this shit or what? What the hell is it? I really don't know. I don't think he did.
Once again, if Scientology, oh Jesus, T, what's your name now? I keep thinking about per Scientology audit, and that's not it. Goddamn menopause. Anyway, T, I'm sure one of my mouths will drop it in here in a second. She did a whole deep dive about Adonis because we were all being inundated with emails from this Adonis character for like a whole year. Just totally random stuff. Totally love, all of the things like, trying to pit people against each other and then carbon copying, CC, a ton of people who don't go together. Thank you. A voice down under. A voice down under. Or nor, Chloe, the condensation. Okay. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone. She did a whole deep dive on him. Like literally spent weeks like figuring out who the fuck this guy was. He's a rando. He's a rando. He doesn't sit with us. Okay. This is just shit stirring at its finest level. That's all. And of course, it's great to throw out, 86 GOP, who's controversial. Throw out my name. I'm the most controversial bitch out here. Okay. And all of that shit. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. It's just a lot. What's up, Danielle? Or Nor? The condensation. Chloe. Nor. For the Americans like me, who have had an awful time trying to do any semblance of an Australian accent, if you say RNR, but like draw it out, or nor, it sounds like oh no, kind of in Australian, because it's all very throaty Australian, that accent. Anyway, that's a lesson for another time, kids. But or nor, Chloe, the condensation.
But it's very fishy that the guy that is supposedly saying we want you to hurt Aaron is now sending me my response with a carbon copy to all these people that he sent my response saying, call me. And of course, just call me to the average person sounds like, oh, so she wants to do it. She wants to get their money. No, I want to see if they fucking call me. And did you, Osa? No, you didn't call me. Wait.
No, you didn't. I love when Tori gets sassy. I love when she gets sassy.
Way to go. Way to go. You do it every time. You stupid idiots. So anyway, hi to all of you. Hi to everybody. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your names. Peace. All right. So Marcy says, hey, hi, Marcy. It is. It's a really good day. That fighting isn't just people fighting with each other. It's absolutely created by the Office of Special Affairs.
So this is where I vehemently disagree with Tori. And she kind of backpedals a little bit about it. I think that some of the fighting, yes, could be manufactured, could be stirred, could be like hyped, if we will, by the Office of Special Affairs to make a mountain out of a molehill. In the case of Aaron Smith-Levin, no. Right? In the case of Aaron Smith-Levin, his literal actions and words are the problem. Not me talking about it, not Tori talking about it, not anybody talking about it. Aaron Smith-Levin's actions and words. I sound nothing like an Aussie. Emma! Don't you know that show, the H2O show, Aussie? Like, Emma, or no, the condensation. It's about a mermaid comes on land and lives her teenage dreams out. So, yeah. But yes, thank you for letting me know that I will not be displaying that in Sydney if I ever go there. I'll keep that one in the back pocket for another time.
Sorry, won't let me spell your name correctly. Far out.
And she got a call from her mom to tell her
they're not on the list. That's interesting. Anyone having a bad thing to say? Thank you guys. Wow. And every piece of tech or policy has an earlier beginning of someone else writing it. So that guy is a friend of mine. And he and his wife, when she was married, she ended up not married, but she ended up passing away. But we used to go to these gift shows and they had these necklaces and I bought a whole bunch of them and I love them. I really do. The bummer is at the gift show because he's done a lot of good stuff, we care about him. Use this against them this way. That's how they work. They're like a giant puzzle and they put it all together. Bam, we got them. So don't give them the material. The only thing we can't handle is if somebody. All right. Now, was that this one right here? No, we are even more after speaking out about his bullshit. Excuse me, a voice down under. I think you're right. I think you will. But I just want you guys to know this is my side of it. Okay. He can tell his side of it all he wants. But I'm struggling. Not really. I'm going to have some coffee. I'm trying to tell you what actually happened. I showed you on the thing. This guy wrote me the letter. I don't even know that guy. He's on my friend list, I found out. So, maybe he is helping people. And if he is, that's between them. I am merely telling you what this letter
said. This is her theory about 86.
86 GOP is going to pay me if I'll put down Aaron. Even though Aaron has said shit about me, I'm not going to take some goddamn money from somebody to put him down. No, not going to work that way. And flunk on OSA. If it is OSA, you really flunked on that because you should know me better than that. But anyway, watch him come. Yeah, you're right, voice down under. And it probably will blow up. And you know what? Life is difficult. So I say tell the truth. That's a bunch of times people say, why don't you just lie about this? And I go, no, that's not the way I am.
Nope.
My favorite story on that is I used to do book one seminars. Book one is the very first Dianetics book. And they got me to start doing book one seminars, teaching people how to do book one. So now I'm at LA Org, which is at the front of the big L. Ron Hubbard Way. It's on Sunset, I think, right at the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first building there. So I'm there. There's some people there. We're going to train them. And we always do a demonstration. So one of the executives comes to me and says, okay, we don't know if any of these people are really going to get into anything live. So let's just lie. We'll have one of the staff members do the session with you. They'll be the pre-clear, and they'll just lie and make up some horrible thing that happened to them. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Just like this, I'm not going to lie about this. This is what happened. And then you guys can either, if you get a letter like that, you can go, wait a minute, this is the same thing Tori was talking about. Or if you hear about it, do you see what I mean? And it kind of fills in what did happen and what didn't happen. Okay. The thing about Kelly, she's this and that. No, I was in with Grease, and so were some other people. And we said, let's do an interview sometime. I didn't really know her, but now I know her from the interview, and we had a really good interview. Anyway, now I forgot where I was, and Reese isn't here. She was really good at remembering where I was. Okay, what was I talking about? Somehow got my email. Now, maybe the guy sent him that. I don't know, but it's all very weird. So thank you, Voice Down Under. I appreciate that you are trying to do something good, as well as many others. Okay, and this is Relatable Reese. I'm so happy Tori put the truth out. I figured you would, because you're getting picked on a lot. And it's like, go say it to her face. That's the thing. I say, come on over and talk to me in person. Will anybody? No. Will they pick up the phone? No. That's why I said, call me. Because you know what? They won't. Because they're chicken shits. Okay. And this is from Liz. Oh, hi, Liz. Gail. Hi, everyone. I'm always here for Tori and her wisdom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You and I have a long track together because I knew her brother and I knew her mother. And I knew, I'm sorry, Aaron, that you were in the position that you were in. I am. But you have to remember, I said to Osa years ago in the 90s, you are creating your own enemies. And Aaron, you're starting to do the same thing. And I hope you listen to me. I don't think you will. But the only person who can stop you from creating your own enemies is you.
Tori, coming with the hot sauce for Aaron Smith-Levin. What?
So figure it out, get it together. Like I said to myself, I fall and I go, get it together, Tori, get it together. And I have to get up, and it's difficult. I'm old. I am. And for you to make fun of me, that is shameful. You should make a video and say how much you love me. There you go.
Yeah. Degrading a 78-year-old woman. Classy. Classy. I must have skipped over that part.
This dog, it's like, no, don't let your heart break over the I missed the stuff. All right, this is from, excuse me, for the Mod Mafia, which is Aaron's name for our moderators. As Baldy puts it, we have your back. Trust that. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. It really does. I mean, you can't say it enough. That's what Anonymous said to me when they first showed up. And I was like, oh my God, thank God. Somebody. Okay, now wait.
She lost her place again.
There you go. All right. So now here's the next one. Thank you, Tori, for everything you do for the movement. You are welcome. Thank you guys for all you guys are doing and that you come on and support me. I really appreciate it. I am concerned about the guy, that he's going to go to prison. Anyone having a bad thing to say about you in your most positive, uplifting person, and I stand by that. Hey, thank you very much. Joanne Hawley. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be positive. I really do. I mean, even with Aaron, it's like, I really am concerned about the guy, that he's going to go to prison. And it's like, he really needs to get it together, and he really needs to stay out of all of this, because they know how to work him. They know his buttons, and they know how to work him so that they'll push the button and he'll respond. And then they copy all that, they videotape it, and whoosh, off to the judge. And I'm telling you, man, this isn't between you and me. You got to get it together. Stop attacking people. Stop putting people down, because people don't like it. And the judge can see that and read it and see, you know what, this guy isn't healthy. And it's like, you know what, you're not acting healthy. So get it together. That's all I'm going to say. Please
get it together,
can everyone
bro.
show their support for Mark Bunker. He has dedicated his life to this movement. Yeah. Thank you, A Voice Down Under. I agree with that. I love Mark Bunker, and definitely go over and show him some support and love. All right. Super sticker. All right. Thank you for $19.99. Wow. Thank you very much. Not a stream bro. I love that. Okay, I respect you so much. Well, thank you so much, West Coast Fancy Nancy. Ooh, that sounds good.
Let me get to
all right. And how am I doing, Kelly? Am I getting it? Am I doing good? Is it from Lapisha? Subscribers will come back. Everybody's going to want to know what written things. It's like, no.
Here we go.
All right, so now here's this. So many people have spoken out. We're not all lying. Sorry. Yeah. See, that's a very good point. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, and this is, would you be willing to text Aaron a link and bring him?
Isn't that weird?
To hash this out.
$5 to say this.
I'll have to think about that. I don't want to extend it. See, that's my only concern. I'm fine to talk to Aaron, But as far as putting it out publicly, I don't think it would help him. I'm afraid it would get him more in trouble. And I don't want to be part of that. I really don't. So no, not at this time. I stand by my words. I think he should stand back, be quiet, do something else, go for walks, start painting, do something else other than the internet for a little bit. These people will all come back. All the people that are your subscribers will come back. Everybody's going to want to know what happened to you, but don't do it now before they make the decision, because you are blowing it, man. And I'm trying to tell you it. And I'm telling you it from an experience. This is not smart what you're doing. It's not.
Nope.
And so, no, I don't want to hash it out on the internet. I mean, I know it would be informational and good, but it also could really hurt Aaron. And I just don't want to help put him in prison. I don't. So no, I'd be happy to hash it out with him. And I hope you understand. And if you don't, I understand that too. Okay, so we're not all lying. So many people have spoken out. We're not all lying. Yeah, that's a good point. Would you be willing? No, I already answered
Here it
that.
comes.
That's my name. Okay. All right. Liz Strix became a YouTube member. Good. Thank you.
Adorable, guys.
Now let me see. It looks like there's 3 more star things.
Watch Tori all day.
So let's see. Liz Strix became a member. Here's this. Meredith Lynn RN. All right. Became a YouTube member. Thank you. Good.
Sorry, guys. I thought it was right after Tori's. Here we go.
Molly Moon. All right. She's growing up in Scientology. $9.99. Growing up in Scientology. I'm happy to come on and address how I have upset you. You're already hashing it out. Might as well talk to me directly. You're already hashing it out. Let's do it directly. Aaron, I just said what I said. I am very worried about you going to prison. And I do not want to get this into some kind of a slime fest where they will use it against you. There's nothing else to hash out. You said what you've said. I've explained my side of it. That's it. All I'm saying is step back and move into the light instead of being in the darkness.
There's nothing left to say. Oh, boom. Hang on one second here. People keep getting shadow banned on my channel, and they're not blocked in the back end. So I don't know what kind of glitch that is from YouTube or whatever. Yeah. No, Jojo, you just didn't make your comment long enough. That's all. Okay.
That's it. But thank you for coming on, Aaron. I appreciate it. You could throw in some money. That'd be good.
He did, Tori. She's so silly. So then I think another comment comes up.
Mark and I were making videos and putting them up, and we would just make a video. Mark knows how to edit. I don't. So I would just, what's that? And now remember, in 2008, there was really Scientology's insanity, lies, and libel, which is what they do. And they do that all the time. They've got libel shit about me all the time up on the internet, Aaron, because they're going to use. Oh, that's so nice. And then did we do Lapisha where we said Tori the voice? Yeah, I think we did, Kelly, but it still says 2. So I'm trying to find out. Okay, here we go. Here's something. Not a streamer, bro. You're an inspiration on how to live and be in general. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, thank you all. Thank you for being here. I hope each of you, I hope it helps you understand a little bit more how weird this is, and try to stay away from the weirdness. Stay on what you do best, and don't be afraid. There's no fear involved in this, except for Aaron, who I would be afraid if I were Aaron.
Yes.
Because they're going to use everything they can and then some against him. So the best thing you can do, Aaron, is just step back. Step away from the stove, as Jesse Prince, who used to run the Church of Scientology when you were in it, told me. When everybody was attacking me, and it didn't matter what I said. They came back with another attack. And I called him and said, Jesse, this is awful. What can I do? And he said, step away from the stove. That's it. And you know what? I had that as a sticker on my computer for years, because I'd get ticked off at somebody. I'd look at the sticker and I'd just get up and walk away. That's what you need to do. But anyway, keep being classy, Tori. Wow, $6.99. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hagerbasher. All right. Aaron sent me a whole list of people that I should be, that are bad people. And don't do it, Aaron.
Yeah.
Stay away from.
Did you hear that?
People. It's not a good thing.
Did you hear that? Aaron sent her a whole list of people that are bad people. I'm sure I'm at the top. Or Reese and I are like, one space at the top. Like, it is just, This is why I wanted you guys to see Tori's. We're going to go back to Aaron's just for the last bit of his insane stream. We're going to listen to the last bit of this.
That you had taken advantage of me and lied to me and lied about me and hurt me.
Let's talk about
what
Reese.
changed, Reese?
What changed?
What the fuck changed? What are you doing?
Telling the truth. That's what she's doing.
I'm out here trying to do as much Scientology content as possible.
He's really trying, guys. He's putting in a lot of effort.
All I did, Reese, was say you weren't under the radar in terms of Scientology. You were under the radar in terms of talking to a big bad SP. That's not an attack. Okay.
So when Aaron says something in response or critical or has a disagreement, not attacking. When people reveal truth about Aaron, attack! Like, you can't have it both ways, bud.
There's one more thing that I wanted to discuss.
No, he already cried.
Why is all of this coming up?
I need like
this is going to be the last chapter of this video. Why is all of this coming up?
Because you have done shit for over 2 years. And now all of your lies are colliding like the Big Bang and blowing up the fake universe that you've created. And a new one is being formed out of truth and justice for women.
It has to do with OSA. It has to do with OSA infiltration.
No.
It has to do with Mark Bunker and Tori Christman, a.k.a. Tori Magoo.
Now, this is so weird. This is so weird for him to bring up those two people's names. He hasn't mentioned Mark Bunker other than I think a couple videos ago, he did mention that he was running for city council again and that he intended to raise money for that. But everyone take note. Where did Mark Bunker make his announcement? Where did he make his announcement that he was running for city council in Clearwater, Florida again? Not with the Clearwater, Florida man, with Tori Magoo. That's why Aaron's really pissed, because he thinks that Kelly BC, this random woman in British Columbia, Canada, who out of the goodness of her heart is like, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to spend my time on? Moderating for these ex-Scientologists who need some help in the technology land, right? Okay, that this sole woman and Yadira and my mods and Reese's mods, okay? So this gaggle of women, mind you, have spent the time to form a secret mob mafia cabal to influence two of the most OG, Scientology dirty trick swing fighters of all time with a singular email offering one of them, fame and riches beyond their wildest desires if they just make fun of this guy. They didn't even say, like, just tell the truth. Like, you don't even have to. That's the thing, Aaron. This is the thing that you fail to realize. There is no effort put in to telling the truth about you. It just happens because you can't stop doing words and actions that are real bad. That are real bad. Right? So it's very easy to talk about you, right? And just show the crimes that you're doing because you record yourself doing the crimes. Okay, but this is what we're to believe, that Kelly BC and Yadira, plus my mafia mods, plus Reese's mafia mods, that these women, in all of their spare time of raising their families, living their life, doing other things, okay, have formed this secret cabal. And that not only have they done that, but they are in fact, guys, since they've been here for years, they are in fact Office of Special Affairs agents who have been carefully placed in their positions of ultimate mod power on very specific channels to influence and control the OGs. Now, I want you guys to observe here. Please observe how completely unhinged Aaron gets while talking about Tori and Mark.
Two people that I respect.
No, you
Two
don't.
people that I consider friends.
Nope.
I talked to Mark. I talked to Tori.
Called him.
Last week, I spent 3 hours on the phone with Tori.
This is a total lie. You can tell he's lying because he can't even look at himself lying.
Trying to help her find the upload button on her TikTok app on her phone.
No, you didn't. And even if you had spent 3 hours helping her find that, fuck you very much for mocking a 78-year-old woman on the internet with your platform.
Because I care about Tori and I want to help her. And she didn't have anyone else to help her with it.
Clearly she did, because she found out you blocked her on your channel, dumb shit. This is how arrogant Aaron is. In this attempt of help, if that happened or not, Aaron discovered that Tori is not a techno wizard. So he thought, I'll just block her shit and she's never going to know. She won't be able to respond. No one will see what she says. Tori found out. Tori found out that you fucking blocked her ass.
Anyone who's ever tried to help an elderly individual with tech problems over the phone can understand how frustrating that was for the both of us.
One of my former full-time jobs was being tech support for T-Mobile, and that was literally my whole day. And guess what? I didn't go on and mock the people on the internet about it. Was it frustrating? Yes. Do I do that for my mom and my mother-in-law? Sure, of course, because that's what you do for your elders. It's like, it's not that big of a deal.
But we made it through. Stronger people on the end. Here's what's been happening behind the scenes. It has been very obvious.
Whenever he says things like that, this is where he's telling you a story that is absolutely not based in fact. This is one of his tells. What's been happening behind the scenes? No.
Obvious to me for a long time that the live chat community.
Okay, you guys right here.
The ex-Scientologist on YouTube.
Notice how he has to stop calling it SPTV, because he's literally the only person with the logo and that marketing. No one else is doing it. People are literally barfing and rejecting it. No one wants to be a part of that.
Is the weak point for OSA infiltration and influence. Okay. It's just a fact. It's the way OSA tries to manipulate all of us.
Now, is the live chat a vulnerability for any live streamer to be infiltrated by nefarious forces? Of course. Of course. Of course. However, to assume, look at the crazy eyes here. Jesus Christ on a cracker. That's just like, this is what I'm saying. I want you guys, I put it at 1.25 speed and it's still like a lot.
It's the way they try to bring things to our attention. Oh my God, did you see what this person said? And if they weren't doing it in the live chat, they'd be sending.
And notice how Tori was making fun of him for doing that exact thing and sending him a list.
Sending us emails, which they also do. I have seen OSA influenced moderators love bombing and latching on and manipulating Mark Bunker and Tori Chrisman. And I have been talking to them about it. And the reason I've been talking to them about it specifically.
So specifically, he's talking about Kelly BC and Yadira. And he's going to say that they're OSA. Why? They have one thing in common, guys, and it's not being Mark and Tori's mod. It's because they have been in my chat and they have given me a compliment. Please, everyone, call the police, call Scotland Yard, call Interpol. Let's get a Mission Impossible team to take these bitches out. How dare they? Ew, he just farmer spit on his own set. Aaron, look at this. I know you're cheap, but you can get these at Costco, okay? Go get them at Costco. They sell it in a 6-pack. You get six at Costco. Get them. Oh, thank you for becoming a member, Danielle.
is because no one in our ex-Scientology community has as much firsthand experience seeing how OSA will infiltrate and influence and destroy an online space of ex-Scientology.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Is this a real ask? Is this a real question? Why are you planning to send the Proud Boys after Becky? That is a bunch of bullshit. First of all, I'm Antifa, I guess, if you want to say. I'm anti-fascist, baby. I don't got nothing to do with those tiny, tiny little men. Okay. Pew, 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 pew. And that's being generous. Okay. Like, absolutely. Thank you, sweetheart. Absolutely not. Absolutely the fuck not. First of all, Becky's having a panic attack for whatever. I don't even know because I haven't watched Becky in forever. So I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. She's getting threats. There was a dead bird in her yard or something. Becky, you have a yard. Birds die. That's what happens. Okay? Let's calm down. Let's calm down, babe. Calm down. Stop going to Scott's shit. If it upsets you so much, like seriously, watch your mental health, Becky. Calm down. Calm down. Who's all these memberships? Hang on a second here. Kim Gray's been a member for a month. Tori reminds me of my mother-in-law that passed. Yeah, Aaron he's a POS. Haggis Basher gifting 5 memberships. Bella got one. Helena got one. Ozma Oz got one. Gingerly got one. Jack got one. And a Bernadette. Thank you. Thank you, Haggis. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look at the size of that boy's head. It's like an orange on a toothpick. All right. Sorry. Just had to say that. Oh my God, Trixie. Thank you. Trixie gifted 5 memberships. Anna got one. Anna Banana got one. Valerie got one. Glitty Holson. I don't know. I said that wrong. USA got one. And I Am Me got one. Very good. Very good. All right. Thank you, Haggis. Thank you for all the gifted memberships, Trixie. I love you. All right. Let's get back to Aaron.
Scientologists. It's Tori's whole fucking story. Okay. Tori and Mark do not condone or co-sign or support any of these videos you see of ex-Scientologists attacking ex-Scientologists.
Again, not an attack, to show your words and actions that show that you are a misogynistic, malignant narcissist who's having a big man tantrum collapse right now on the internet. That's just facts.
They may not even support this video I'm doing now.
No, they don't.
They do not like it. They know OSA wins every time we do it, no matter how well-intentioned it may seem.
Guys, there is no such thing as an OSA win. All their statistics are fake. There's no like win, lose. This isn't like an actual game or competition, right? So this whole OSA wins thing, sure, OSA takes a bit of glee. They might smile or cackle or sit around, a little, plug-in heater and be like, look at Nora. Look at her say those things. Wow, it brings me joy to see Aaron having a panic. Does it bring me joy to see Aaron having a collapse on the internet? No. It's not joyful. It's factual. That's just what it is. It's factual what's happening. Okay? This isn't about money. This isn't about, pleasure. Because men are not involved in my pleasure, guys. Okay? So, just a lesbian. Let me reapply my lesbian lipstick for everyone. It's the Burt's Bees today because we are cold, guys. And I am chappy and I have a pimple right here. So deal with it. I'm almost 50 and I've got acne. That's what's happening. All right, here we go.
They condemn it. And yet, Tori's #1 moderator, Kelly BC, is the #1 cheerleader of North.
See, right here. Sorry. Kelly, if you're here, I love you. Now, I don't rank my cheerleaders, okay? But Kelly is not here all the time. I don't know that I have thank you for becoming a member, Emily. What? That doesn't even make sense. Can you guys literally like, I mean, like, that's just, I'm so confused by this statement that Kelly BC is my number one cheerleader. What?
Nora Ames's constant, nonstop attacks on ex-Scientologists.
No, it's not a nonstop attack on ex-Scientologists. I am telling the truth about you. I have told the truth about Cheryl, about Eric Rader, about Marilyn, about Natalie still supporting you, about Kelly Copter still supporting you, okay? About fucking George Massey, who's not a fucking ex-Scientologist, who's a fucking simp du jour, okay? None of that is an attack. It's not an attack to tell facts. It is an attack to make up fiction. And we're going to get to that here in a second.
And protesters and foundations.
That's
So I
his
called
real
Tori a
beef.
while back. I
Protesters
was like,
and foundations.
About your
Oh, no. Sunny beaches.
that makes me look, I'm just a fucking hater.
You are
Being a
hater.
friend to people who do not return the
Hang on.
they condemn it.
Okay, here we go.
And yet,
I'm so fetched. Thank you.
Tori's number one moderator, Kelly BC, is the number one cheerleader of Nora Ames's constant, nonstop attacks on ex-Scientologists.
Telling the truth is not an attack.
And protesters.
This is like the people who are like, you're attacking the government because you say ICE are the Gestapo. No, that's just factual. If you look in history and you see what the Gestapo did, now it's actually inaccurate to say they're the Gestapo. You know why? Because the Gestapo didn't wear masks. Okay. Okay.
And foundations. And so I called Tori a while back. I was like, hey, Tori, how you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, just randomly. How you doing, Tori? I saw you were on with a woman I can't stand named Reese.
How did you meet Kelly BC?
You know what my response to him been? What the fuck business of that is yours? Like, we got to go full mafia on this fuck here. Are you coming to me? Are you talking to me? Huh? Oh, like I'm funny? Like I'm funny, ha? Or what are you saying? We got to do the Joe Pesci scene from Goodfellas with this guy. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm funny?
And Tori's like, oh, Mark Bunker introduced her to me.
Look at him thinking that he has this gotcha moment, that Mark Bunker formed a relationship with the moderator who's been helping him, has a good relationship with this individual. And then because Tori needed help, Mark was like, hey, I talked to my mod. She would love to help you out. She's fantastic. And then now this is like an underground OSOP, and he's trying to convince the two OGs. Please remember who he's talking to right now. The two OGs who have spent 30 years filming, documenting, battling in public and in private, the Office of Special Affairs of the Church of Scientology is going to be like, you know what? You guys are slipping. You guys are old now. You're fucking, crypt keepers and shit. I gotta watch out for my, the mothball crew. You guys are being duped. This Kelly, I'm telling you right now, OSA. And in fact, there's an entire mob mafia. OSA, baby. Nora's not doing a Scottish accent. It's an impression of a Canadian. Mike Myers doing a Scottish accent. Trivial but important. Yes, it's actually an impression of Mike Myers doing his dad, to be more specific. His dad was a Scottish immigrant to Canada. His dad and his mom. And Austin Powers, just a side note, got to go on the side quest here now. Austin Powers was a tribute to his father, who loved like 007 and all the British spy stuff. And his dad passed away, sadly, before the first Austin Powers came out. You're talking to an enormous Mike Myers fan here. Yeah. So, yeah. But that's the character that you see, like what he used to do on Saturday Night Live, that was like the shopkeeper that was Scottish. And he was like, if it isn't Scottish, it's crap. And he would do that all the time. That was like this overblown caricature of his dad. So, yeah. Yep. Oh no. It's impossible. Like I'm in the middle of watching Broadchurch right now. That's how far behind I am in my British dramas. And I love David Tennant. And yeah. It's just like I love everything that's like British and Scottish, and I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. Please, everyone, go watch Department Q on Netflix. The second season's about to come out. Fantastical. And Shrek. Yeah. Yep.
I was like, oh, that's interesting. He goes, yeah, she's Mark Bunker's moderator, and Mark loves her. And, you know, he referred her to me as well because I didn't have any moderators. I go, oh. She goes, why? What's the problem? I go, do you know that? I said, Tori, you saw how Scientology was able to pit people against each other and destroy people and everything. And you do a lot of videos
Look at how he
talking
presented
about
that
that
to her.
and talking about how we shouldn't fall for it and shit. She's like, yeah. I go, well, why do you have a moderator that's cheerleading attacks on ex-Scientologists? And she goes, oh, I didn't know that she's doing.
She's not cheerleading. Again, Aaron, factual statements about a person's words and actions is not an attack. Now, making up stories about somebody like George Massey or Marilyn or Cheryl or Eric, that is in fact an attack. When someone like Eric Rader, guys, I have to show the picture now. I wasn't ever going to show this picture. But I'm going to show this picture. This is a screen cap from Eric Rader protesting. Okay. This is a screen cap. Okay. This man, I thought I downloaded this already, but I'll download it so I can bring it up. This man here. Nope, that's not what I wanted, Nora. Do it. Oh, no, cancel that. Okay. Here we go. I knew I had downloaded it already. This guy, we're going to make this as big as possible. Okay. I got to stop sharing Aaron here for a second. And we're going to talk about Eric a little bit more. But this is the guy, okay, who thinks that he is going to school me about my body, about what's medically going on with me. Okay. This guy, okay, this man who's sitting here with, you know, a manto. I don't know what that is. Okay. With his gut hanging all the way down. And this is the guy with this, you know, look at how the chin just matches here. It's like both, you know, there. Okay. This guy is going to tell me what's wrong with my body. And he thinks that that's hilarious, right? He thinks that's okay to put out things accusing me of having various female things. Like, oh my God, women of the chat, do you know what he said I have? A yeast infection. Everyone, please call the Canadian Mounted Police to come and get me right now. Because if there's a woman in the chat that has never had a yeast infection, we will all worship you as an idol. Okay. That is a normal occurrence for women. Also, that's not a thing right now. It seems weird to have to like justify that, but it's like, that's so fucking stupid. This is a man who literally hasn't seen his penis since he was a teenager. And he wants to come from my vagina? Not today. Not today, Eric. Cheryl, this one's for you, honey. This one's for you. Okay? That's all yours, honey. That is, you can have it. You can have it. Thank you, Bunny Foo Foo. Thank you for that. Okay. We're on our way. Thank you, Jennifer. I will happily, please send the female Mounties. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take Eric off the screen now. Ugh. God. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Like, it's just, I cannot believe the literal no balls on someone like that who's going to try and come for me, in the now times, like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? That's you, bro. That's you in real life. There's nothing you can do about that. That's from a live stream. Looking at you sitting there live streaming. Okay.
Doing that. And I go, well, how would you know? You don't watch Nora's videos. And she goes, you should talk to Mark about this. And I go, I'll talk to Mark about it, but Mark doesn't do live streams anymore. So no one gives a shit who his moderator is. No one even knows who someone's moderator is unless you're doing live.
So why do you give a shit? No one gives a shit who Mark's moderator is. But you do. You give all of the shit. You give like everybody's shit. You're going around and you're collecting everyone's, bedpans and piling it up into all the shits you give. It's a lot of shits.
Streams, and Mark hasn't done live streams in like 4 months.
Why does Aaron know everybody's statistics? It is literally giving stalker. It's giving single white male. It's giving Ted Bundy. It's giving a lot of bad.
And she's like, okay, I still wish you talked to Mark about it though.
Right, because Tori, why is Tori going to talk to Mark? If you're the one with the problem, you go talk to the person you have a problem with.
I was like, okay. So I called Mark.
Uh-huh.
And I spoke to him about it for a long time. And he goes, okay, I'm going to talk to Kelly. I go, okay, well, fine. He talks to Kelly.
You can see already, look how mad he is. He didn't want him to talk to Kelly. He wanted him to be like, oh, I didn't know. I will remove her immediately, good sir. Oh, how else can I make you happy with me today, Grand Aaron?
He said, okay, Kelly's going to stop going in all those live chats and she's going to stop attacking. I'm like,
yeah, and Kelly's not here now. Because
I'm like, all right, I'm going to leave this alone for right now, but that's not good enough for me.
That's not good enough for me. That's not good enough for me. This is how controlling he is. Okay? So when the women who have been with him say that he has screamed at them, that he has verbally abused them, that he has thrown them across rooms, and you see how upset he is about a singular moderator that is not even his mod, think about that.
Because, just hiding what you're doing doesn't change who you are. And the truth is.
So that's why Aaron's not hiding it anymore. Just letting his hairs down. The ones he has to shave.
Kelly BC is someone who Mark has never met. Tori has never met.
Stop doing
that. She doesn't
that.
have a channel. She doesn't show her face. And she's the number one cheerleader, one of the number one cheerleaders of Nora's nonstop attacks on me, my friends, my foundation, and one of the biggest supporters of Nora's efforts to try to get me sent to prison.
First of all, you are the person getting yourself sent to prison. You're sending yourself to prison, Aaron. Your words, your actions are sending yourself to prison. Nothing I do or say is going to send you to prison. All I'm saying and showing is your words and actions. That's it. That's it.
And I told Mark, I said, Mark, I got to tell you.
Maybe
it's just the PTSD I've got from the last 2 fucking years.
Remember how he doesn't remember all of the things? He was just going to say, I'm PTSD, because he's still got the Scientology brain.
In this community, but I'm done being a friend to people who
I'm
do not
done.
return the favor. Okay.
First of all, you're not a friend to Tori or Mark. 0% friend. I really hope Mark and Tori watch this portion. Tori and Mark, just watch from like the 155 mark. Okay. Just watch the last 20 minutes. Do yourself a favor. Watch the last 20 minutes of this. And then you decide, friends, Tori and Mark, if this person right here, you want to be associated with him.
And I said, Mark, I'm about to raise a shitload of fucking money for you for your city council campaign. And you have my support. And I'm going to ride or die with you. But I'll tell you what.
There shouldn't be a but in that sentence, Aaron, because now that you've added the but, the quid pro quo, the that kind of thing, that's called blackmail. And here comes the blackmail portion of this video.
I will not be put in a position of putting my neck out on the line, putting my platform to work for you, throwing.
Sir, you are facing 2 criminal charges. You are out on supervised ROR, and you are facing a civil lawsuit, which, is coming, which, by the way, his big threat is that he said on his live stream after this, right? The live that he did on Friday, that if Liz Gale does in fact sue him, guys, then he's going via the foundation, not him personally, because, whatever, that he's going to sue me for telling the truth. I would love to see that lawsuit. First of all, I will be requesting every single record to be submitted into evidence so you can fully prove that anything that I said was defamatory or false. So we'll get a full accounting there. And also he keeps bringing up his foundation, guys. Can we just look at something? This is the SPTV Foundation. I'm going to refresh it live so you guys can see. Just refreshed here, okay? I'll do it again. I'm clicking it. We'll go back to the first page. Okay. We'll go to the learn more. Here's the mission statement. Okay. Here's the R team. Okay. We've looked at this page so many times. Okay. Our team's comprised of former Scientologists. Each member. Hot dog. Hot dog. There's no pictures and no links. No pictures, no Natalie, no Aaron, no George, no Jenna. All gone. So who's really left on your foundation, Aaron? Because in Florida, you have to have 3 people. So we know Jenna already left. Does that mean Natalie left too? And now it's just you and George? Are you going to get one of your mods to be on with you? The people you know in real life? The people that you know in real life and trust who are not faceless accounts? We're going to go over all their accounts here in a second. There's more than half of them that are a faceless account, okay? By definition of faceless account, like you don't put you in the thing and you don't show yourself, okay? All gone. There is no. And each member of SPTV, that's just you. I guess Cheryl and Eric too. We'll throw them in there for fun. Are you going to get Cheryl and Eric to be on the foundation with you? God, I hope they join that sinking ship. It's where they belong. Where they belong, right there on the fucking deck of the Titanic with you. This is literally, guys, what is he hiding? Is he trying to hide the fact that this was a literal front for his YouTube because the links for all the people just went to their fucking YouTube? Maybe his lawyers who actually know the law, like I've been showing, are like, you can't link that to your personal fucking YouTube, right? Like that's a conflict of interest. You got to fix that. Yeah, dumbass. It's like I said things that were true, but it was an attack. It's an attack to say that people can't have links for their bios on a charity that link to their own for-profit YouTube. It's like I made sense. And it's not my fault that any single person left the fucking foundation, no matter what you say about Sterling. I've never had one singular conversation with that human being ever. And where the fuck is Sterling now? Is he having so much fun all by himself? Is he just having a fun, all good time? No, he's not doing nothing. I mean, he's probably being a dad or whatever. Okay, good for him. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, this is piping hot tea, guys. I told you I bring the shit. I bring the shit. This is not an error. Go to the website yourself. The STV. Here, I'll put it in chat. I put it in the chat. Go look. Nobody's on there. Nobody. Aaron, the cheese stands alone. The cheese stands alone. Hi ho. Dario, the cheese stands alone. Okay, and we're back.
My whole weight behind you. If you're going to start doing live streams with a moderator who's literally cheerleading me being sent to.
Correct. Liz is not suing. Her husband is suing because the defamation was committed against Liz's husband. Yes.
The prison. I said, Mark, I've been a really good fucking friend to you. And I don't mind telling you guys that I had a conversation with him where I listed all the ways in which I didn't feel that that kindness was being returned. That's just between he and I.
Not anymore, because you just said that on a live stream. Again, blackmail. Blackmail. Blackmail.
And he said, you're right. You deserve better. You deserve better. And I'm going to talk to Kelly. I said, okay. So we talked to Kelly. He said, okay, she's going to stay out of the chats. But I already knew that Kelly might stay out of the chats, but she's not changing her spots. She's just going.
Just like you. You might stay out of people's chats, but you still sow discord, sending lists of people. How very Trumpy of you. Sending lists of undesirables to other people, telling people who can and can't moderate, telling people what they can and can't say, who they can and can't talk about. Nothing suspicious there. Nothing.
Into hiding. Okay. So you've got Tori's moderators, Nora's moderators, and Reese's moderators, who I'm calling the moderator mafia.
Please hold. Guys, vote yes or no. Do you guys want to see, and this graphic is thanks to a voice down under, T. Do you guys want to see this merch? You tell me right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see some merch like this, because T has given me the right to share this and make merch out of it. And put a 0 if you don't want the Mod Mafia. And all proceeds of the Mod Mafia merchandise will go directly to the Mod Mafia. Yes, they will go directly to the Mod Mafia. That is correct, everyone. If you guys want this, okay, there's a lot of ones. It's blowing up. It's blowing up. Now, I'm thinking, and you guys tell me if you don't want or you want. I'm thinking like mugs, tees, sweatshirts, hoodies. I don't know. I don't know what else I can put it on. Water bottles, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we will get that done. We will get that done. I will get that done as soon as I am done talking to you guys. All right. Yes to all. Yes to every item. Got it. All right. That would be my pleasure to send along all of that in a big bag of cash monies. A beanie. Okay. We'll see how it looks on a beanie. That might be hard to stitch. I don't know. Lots of green in the chat. Yes, that's going to go. Stickers. Yes, stickers. Car stickers. Ooh, I got to figure out how to make car stickers. Yes. Like a magnet. Okay. Just stickers. We can do stickers. I'll do all the things. Okay. White on a black tee. A voice down under. If you're here, I need it. I need help. Help me. Help me. We'll get it done on everything. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. All right. Gen X, you're not paying for the merch, babe. I'm sending you some. You just tell me what you want, and I'm sending it to you. If any of my mods, I swear to all the goddesses, if any of my mods or any mods purchase that mod stuff, I'm going to be mad. You email me your information where I can mail it to you, and and what you want and what size, and I am sending it to you, whether it is purchased or not. I will send it to you, a sample, which will be the real thing. It's not like, here's what it would look like if it were on a t-shirt. No, it'll be the fucking t-shirt. Okay. So you tell me what you want. Not okay. And I will send that to the mods. That's for the Mod Mafia. They don't got to pay for it. This is how the Mafia works. We take care of family. We take care of family. Okay. Right? What is the fucking OSA number? Because guys, everyone forgets that after Aaron's hearing that I was at, Andrew Shape, okay, the second victim of Aaron Smith-Levin, was in the courtroom. I stayed to talk to him. I said, hi, I'm Nora. He goes, I know. No, he said, I know who you are. I was like, okay, great. Listen, people think that I work for you, which I think you and I both know is hilarious. And we both laughed. And then I said, also, like, if that's for real, then really I need more money. I need a lot more money. And you guys have not been paying me. Okay. But can we confirm that I am not working for you? And he was like, yeah. Secondly, how bad is Aaron on the scale of SPs out here? Where would you rank him? He said, I'm not going to comment on that. Okay. So even OSA says I don't work for OSA, which is a very OSA thing to say. But you know what I'm saying. Okay. Like, yeah. Let me know, though. We will get this done. We will get this done. I'm so glad that you guys are hyped about the merch. We're going to do it.
And for some reason, these toxic, hateful people who don't have anything to do with this community, they're not ex-Scientologists, they're not protesters.
Guys, we're going to go over his mods and his biggest supporters. And like, he's describing his mods and supporters right now.
They don't do anything to help expose Scientology. They work behind the scenes to create divisions. And what they have done, because
just like Aaron does.
Tori and Mark don't watch people's videos. Tori and Mark don't know what these people are doing. They don't know. And what I said to Tori and Mark is I said, they know that you don't know. That's why they're latching onto you. They get credibility from being connected to you.
Yes, out here in these YouTube streets, if you're a mod for me or Tori or Reese, watch out. People see them coming and just their literal keyboards stop working. It's the mod mafia. What do we have to pay them? What's the collection this week? How much in super chats do I have to forward to them in order for them to treat me nice?
They create the impression that you guys are okay with what they do.
No, you are creating the impression that adult humans should be monitoring what other adult humans with full autonomy over their life, their feelings, their opinions, and yes, their own free time to watch and comment on whatever the fuck they want. That somehow that makes you... No, this one.
That makes me a
They know that
very
you don't know.
sad panda.
Okay. So once I was told that Kelly was going to stop attacking, I was like, okay, I had no faith in that whatsoever. But then I saw all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Reese Quibble shows up after all these years.
He's so mad that Tori talked to Reese and that people might see that Reese is a human being of Earth and not all of the propaganda that he's done and that Marilyn has spent tirelessly doing for a year. With one singular video, Tori created a human being. Aaron does not like that.
Someone who claims she doesn't associate with any ex-Scientologists. She doesn't watch anyone's videos.
Okay. She doesn't. So what?
All of a sudden, she shows up to do an interview.
So what?
With Tori Christman. And I go, see, here's the thing. The moderator mafia knew that Tori Christman does not like Nora and can't stand Nora.
Her text begs to differ with that, Aaron. She doesn't like this. She doesn't like when I talk about you. Because she thinks I'm giving OSA a big W. I'm not giving OSA jack shit. But she doesn't not like me. Okay. Wow. 86 GOP in the house. You're a hot topic right now, 86. He says it's a big super chat. Thank you. He says, here's a big Benji before YouTube nicks their share. Yeah, that's 30%. Yeah. So it turns into $70 for me a month from now. Thank you for that. Thank you.
and doesn't
And also, guys, I say thank you to everybody for every super chat. Like, just for the record, you guys know that.
co-sign Nora's attacks on people.
No one co-signs attacking anybody. I don't co-sign attacking anybody. I do, however, co-sign truth, Aaron. And so I'm so sorry that you don't like truth because you're a malignant narcissist who is desperately trying to hide. Thank you, Amy. This is for the Mod Mafia. Thank you. It's you're in good. You're in good this week. No kneecaps will be broken. Thank you.
So they knew they couldn't get Tori to publicly associate with Nora, but they're like, you know who we could get her to associate with?
Do you guys think that if I called Tori up and we had a conversation that we couldn't do an interview together? Does anybody think that that couldn't happen? Even if Tori just wanted to do a live with me to tell me that what she thought I was doing was not okay, I would do that. Do you think that I couldn't collaborate with someone with Tori? Like, I have her phone number, Aaron. I'm not blocked. Like you blocked Tori. Okay, I'm not blocked. You blocked Tori. Let's keep that straight.
Reese does a really good job of turning on the charm and love bombing.
Ooh,
I swear to God, if you
just
guys
all
watch the
the
interview
lies
that Reese did with Tori, guys, love bombing is real. And I said this to Mark's face, and he laughed. And I said, Mark, you fall in love with any woman who says hello to you, okay?
Why is that funny? Why is that funny? Thank you for the super chat, Bunny Fufu. Yes, more for the Mod Mafia merch fund. All right.
And we had a good laugh, and he knows it. And I was like, you know, if you guys watch the interview that Reese did with Tori, it's a masterclass in love bombing. It's a masterclass.
It's really not.
Oh my God, Tori, you're everything everyone always told me you would be.
That's a real statement that when people meet Tori Chrisman for the first time and like find out the history and things, she's kind of a big deal. She's kind of a big deal.
I really needed this tonight.
More Mod Mafia
She even started to cry
cash.
a little bit.
Love it. Making it rain for the
You
Mod
had
Mafia.
Reese's boyfriend, Tommy, in the chat. Oh my God, Tori, you remind me just of my mother. You have no idea how important it is for Reese to have someone like you in her life. It got so bad that Tori even ended up being under the impression that Reese lost her mother to
This
Scientology.
is not true.
That her mother was still in the cult.
Not true.
It was unbelievable. And I said, I see where this is going. I see where this is going.
Where's it going, Aaron?
Reese, for some reason, out of everyone in the ex-Scientology community, only shows love to Nora. They couldn't succeed.
This is not true. This is also not true. Like, she shows love to me. If I come in her chat, she says hi. Like, we say hi to each other. It's like a hi. Like, Aaron does not understand human emotions. Aaron does not understand human emotions, right? Like actual affection between, actual care and compassion, right? Between two human beings. Aaron does not understand that. And so to him, any form of like, you know, like, wow, I support you. You go, girl. Like, especially when it has to do with women. You know, he just like literally tears them down. This is why I'm really, yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Hey, let's just finish. Sorry.
In love bombing Tori into doing content with Nora, but they could succeed in love bombing Tori to do content with Reese. Now, guys, if after this, Tori comes out and is like, fuck Aaron, he's lying. Reese is wonderful. I rebuke him. That's okay. That's okay.
And she did.
I texted Tori a couple of days ago. I said, Tori, listen, I realize I'm the only one in this community trying to warn you about how you're being love bombed and manipulated by these people. And I realize that makes me look, I'm just a fucking hater. Okay.
Yes.
And I said, I'm going to stop doing it. I'm going to stop doing it because you're probably getting sick of it. I'm going to stop doing it. But I said, Tori, listen, anytime I've had a problem with you, I consider you a friend. I've called you and I said, look, I'm kind of pissed off with you about something. I hope you don't mind if I call you and ask you about it. I'm calling you because I consider you a friend. If I didn't consider you a friend, I wouldn't bother calling you. And she's always said, absolutely. I'm glad you did call me. Tori's been a little distant from me ever since Mark had that conversation with Kelly BC.
Tori, no, I think Tori's been distant because you yelled at her on the phone and you're a rude fuck. Like, don't you guys think that that's maybe why? And then maybe you know, like you're kind of an asshole.
And if Tori thinks I'm just trying to shit on people that she likes, fine. I don't know if that's how she feels, but I texted her today. I said, Tori, I'm starting to get the impression that you're upset with me. I said, I'm starting to get the impression that maybe you're not happy with me, but I hope you'll do me the courtesy that I've always done you. If you got a problem with me, I hope you're going to call me and tell me what it is. I said, because I'm about to do a fucking response video to the attack I got yesterday from your new fucking friend that I tried to warn you.
Again, this was not an attack Reese did. This was literally a response to the video Aaron did because someone in Reese's chat said, hey, did you see this thing? And she was basically like, I don't even want to talk about this. And then she ended up talking about her feelings. Again, her human feelings about what had happened about their relationship. There was a factual account of what she went through. And that's an attack. It's not an attack.
About, okay? And after Reese did her interview with Tori, Reese then did a 3-hour fucking...
It wasn't 3 hours about him.
Recap. Oh my God, I can't believe I met someone as wonderful in the world as Tori. It just changed my perspective on everything.
Maybe it did. Maybe people who are human can actually learn and grow and change, Aaron, but that won't happen for you because you are a subhuman. That's only reserved for actual humanity, the growth, the change, the epiphany level. Sorry, you've been demoted.
And it's just all weekend. I could think of nothing but how fucking wonderful Tori was.
That's not what she said.
Jesus Christ. Love bombing is real. Mark falls for the love bomb.
And Aaron is the master of that.
I've told him, Tori falls for the love bombing. I mean, Tori said to me, I don't understand. Kelly BC is such an amazing moderator.
Uh-huh.
I said, Tori, a handicapped monkey could be a good moderator. What are you talking about?
A handicapped monkey could be a good moderator. A handicapped monkey. There's no bottom of the basement here for Aaron. I hope this portion of this video, just his video, not mine. I mean, you can play mine too, Your Honor, if you want. I pledge my right hand. Everything that I say and do here is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, all the goddesses. Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
A moderator just look. My friends are all handicapped monkeys, and they're great moderators.
He thinks this is okay.
I said, Tori, what do you mean? A moderator just deletes spam.
No, that's not all a moderator does, honey. There's a lot more to it than that.
Anybody could be a good moderator. And she goes, I don't know how to do it. And I go, Tori, that's the problem. Like, you don't understand any of this.
That's not true.
You don't understand any of this. You don't see how you're being manipulated. You don't see the attacks that these people are engaged in.
These people. Thank you. Yeah, this is just Scientology ableism rearing its head here. Can't speak for monkeys, but a handicap mod can mod just fine because robots are cool and my wheels make me half cyborg. And robots are cool. Thank you very much. Yes. Awesome. And Helena, anyone who is, I want to be honest with you, since you indicated that you maybe, have wheels as your full-time form of transportation, which is fantastic. But like, is the term handicapped like still used? There was like a whole time period where it was like differently abled. Like, I don't know what we're supposed to say anymore. Like, honestly, like I'm from the 80s and 90s and like it has changed so many times. I just want to make sure I'm not saying the wrong thing. But like, Aaron has just said, yeah. Yeah. And Tori's been on YouTube for 16 plus years. Yeah, exactly.
And she goes, well, I don't know what you want me to do. I go, Tori, don't take my word for it. Just go watch the video yourself. So she went and watched one of Nora's videos. And
okay, so Tori watched my video. And then what happened?
She spoke to me afterwards. I'm laughing at all my moderators. My moderators are people I know and trust. And that's why.
Disabled. Okay, Helena. So just disabled. Because it's like there's a like LGBTQIA, right? Like the LGBTQIA plus. Then it's like is the disabled community, right? Like, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, because listen, I grew up with the boomers who said things, like the C word for disabled people, which is awful.
They're my moderators, and that's why I have
so handicap is not used anymore, even in special ed. Okay,
so many of them. I don't need 10 moderators. I want the people I know and trust to be included in my channel and know that. I mean, I just want them. It's the same reason I wanted everyone to be on YouTube so we could all do it together.
No, it's so what he wanted with people like me and Serge Delmar and Reese and Liz Gale and Liz Ferris and Vanessa and Alicia, right? All the people who came in first, Dylan, all the people who were here, Mike Brown. You know what he wanted? He wanted a group of people who all had the same trauma that he knows very, very, very well how to trigger, how to push our help buttons, how to push our necessity to help mankind and take down the evil that hurt us, and just push and push and push so that he could control us, so that he could control a narrative, and he could maneuver us around his 4D chessboard as he pleased to help him make money, not for actually taking down Scientology. Okay. Differently abled is very dismissive. Thank you. That's what I always thought when that was like, they're not handy, they're handy capable. And I'm like, who came up with that? Who came up with handy capable? That's awful. Differently abled, like disabled. Okay, I get it. Like that community, I get it. I'm disabled. Not physically, totally yet. Handicapped is so 1986. Yes, it is. Well, actually, let's be real. We know what everybody said in 1986 and wasn't handicapped. Okay. It was bad.
My moderators are people I know in real life. Shit, I lost my train of thought.
Oh, no.
I told Tori, I said, Tori, just go watch one of Nora's fucking videos and look at Kelly BC in the chat and look at the shit that she's saying and the attacks that look at how she attacks and insults ex-Scientologists. Tori goes, okay, I'll watch the video. Spoke to her the next day. I watched the video. I didn't see anything. I go, well, did you watch the live chat?
Why is he so obsessed with a live chat that isn't his live chat? It's like he doesn't want free speech. It's like people can't come into another creator's chat, which is like literally their little own domain, their tiny little house. Okay. This is my studio apartment on YouTube. Okay. What you guys say here, that's all, whatever you want, as long as you're not a dick, right? Okay. That's it. I swear, I know that YouTube doesn't like the swearing. I don't give a shit. Okay. It is just like, what? Cappy? No, not, you know what I meant. It's not Cappy. It's the CRIP word, but we're not talking about gangsters.
And she goes, no, I don't know how to watch the live chat. I go, of course you didn't fucking see anything. What did you expect to? She goes, I don't know how. I don't know how.
So he's just yelling at a 78-year-old woman. Okay. Because she didn't spend the time to read a fucking live chat that's in a font she can't read. Y'all saw her messages on her phone that were this big. That's what?
And I go, I understand.
Look how mad he was. Look how mad he is, guys. We just got to go back like 2 seconds here.
Look at how she attacks and insults ex-Scientologists. Tori goes, okay, I'll watch the video. Spoke to her the next day. I watched the video. I didn't see anything. I go, well, did you watch the live chat? And she goes, no, I don't know how to watch the live chat. I go, of course you didn't fucking see anything. What did you expect to? She goes, I don't know how. I don't know how. And I go,
did you hear him pound his desk that hard? Did you hear him pound that desk, guys? It's insane. Like, who gets that mad about a 78-year-old woman not watching?
Chat? And she goes, no, I don't know how to watch the live chat. I go, of course you didn't fucking see anything. What did you expect to? She goes, I don't know how. I don't know how. And I go, I understand, Tori. That's the problem. They're taking advantage of you.
Thank
They
you very
know that
much
you
for
don't
the super
fucking know.
sticker.
And I'm like, Tori, it's not like I want you to take my word for it, but I can't show you how to watch the live chat. It took me 3 hours to show you how to find the fucking upload
Which we found out was not true.
button on your TikTok app. It's a little harder to figure out how to find the live chat. But Tori, do you think I've got nothing better to do than to call you and just make this shit up?
Look at the big eyes.
Like, I got better things to do.
No, we know you have nothing better to do because you're hiding out in your house. You're very, very afraid. Very afraid. Thank God you're not naked and afraid, but you are very terrified right now. Terrified. This man has not left his house in a week. Why, you might ask? Well, could be because there's people looking for him and he is scared. Like people from the law. People from the law.
With my fucking life. You think I'm just lying?
Yes.
And she's like, well, Kelly's always been nothing but nice to me. So anyway, when I did finally text Mark, I said, hey, Mark, you ever met this Kelly BC person in real life? And he goes, no, but we've talked on the phone. She's super nice and helpful.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I go, yeah, I imagine being super nice and helpful is a great way to infiltrate a movement. And he goes, is something the matter? And I go, yeah, something is the matter.
Yeah,
I think we should
yeah.
chat. So guys, these fucking faceless, semi-anonymous moderators who go from chat to chat to chat, supporting attacks on ex-Scientology.
Let's just cover that here for a second. Okay. We're going to, Tori, I love you, but we're going to take you down here for a second. Not like that. We're going to just move you off the screen. So we are going to go to these faceless, nameless moderators of errands. Okay. His number one mod who has gone chat to chat to chat to chat. Okay. Even here until she got blocked for being a dick. Okay. Is this lady, Northern girl, not a faceless channel, 3 subscribes, and just has a playlist of things that aren't hers. That could be AI. I don't know if that woman really is that adorable. Who knows? This woman, guys, if you have a channel and you have posted things, has this woman come in your chat to say mean things about you or other things to try and influence how you feel about one creator or another creator? Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, this person is also a mod, I think, part-time. She's not always there, but she's definitely gone chat to chat to chat. Oh, that's her dog. That's her dog. That's Julia O'Connell, who's done an entire video about me. Oh, look at this. The 3 most destructive forces in the anti-Scientology community. DOA, me, and who's the other person? Who's the other person? And ZDT. Sure, Jan. Sure, Julia. I've never met this woman. I don't know anything about her other than that's what she looks like. Okay. This is her channel. Okay. Now, this is not her face. This is an adorable little dog. Okay. It's probably her dog. I don't know. It doesn't matter. All right. Let's look at this person here. Definite trouble source. Now, I did get a comment earlier when I was like making this list. I was going to make a thumbnail with all of them on it. And somebody was like, they haven't really done anything. They're just there. They're just doing stuff. Except they have. They are definitely.
Hey! You're part of it!
Yeah. 100%. 100%. This is the definite trouble source. I don't know if they've ever showed their face on a thing, but they have done some protesting, obviously. It looks like down there in Florida. Okay. So good for them. Good for them. Scientology is a criminal organization that masquerades as a religion. Okay. Oh, I want to go back to the Julia O'Connell thing because her bio cracked my shit up. Okay. I'm a beautiful person. I treat people with kindness. It is who I am. Ma'am. you might want to rethink that bio. That's not accurate. And you support a self-confessed abuser of multiple women. That's not treating anyone with kindness, including yourself, ma'am, including yourself. Okay, let's get to the next beauty who did come into my channel. I think the last live I did a couple days ago, and then has since been blocked because she couldn't not be a dick. Oh, she has 2 subscribers and no bio and no videos. Totally not suspicious. Now, totally not suspicious. Not suspicious. Now, apparently she has gone to the protests and she really does look like that, but still suspicious. Definite trouble source is Erica, the one in the butterfly suit. Wonderful. The woman who yanked the man who fell's head as if he wasn't even a human being, who had fallen due to fucking equipment they left out on the sidewalk. Yeah, sir, whoever you are, I think you should sue the shit out of Feral Cheryl and everybody else there, not only for blocking the sidewalk and causing you to trip and fall. And I mean, you could probably hire Lee Perlman or Jerry. They probably have bus bench ads somewhere. And they manhandled you. So, like, not okay. Not okay. Then we have this person. Arkansas Flamingo. I don't see a face there. Is that a face? Is the A a face? And how does Aaron know this person? They joined on May 2nd, 2023. Interesting. Like right around the time that Aaron started getting kicked off the Aftermath. Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious. But this person, totally trustworthy. Totally trustworthy. Then we have this lady. Notice how these are all ladies, except for George Massey, of course. We'll get to him in a minute. Anna from Canada, again. She's had a channel for a long time, so clearly she's just been watching YouTube. She doesn't make content. Okay. This is her? Question mark? Guys, you can put any picture you want on the internet. Now, this is definitely someone that would be of interest to Mr. Smith-Levin. This is his type. This is his type. Okay, and then, of course, we have this lady who also recently made the block list here for coming into the chat and being a dick. And she's very new to the situation. Lauren with a C, SP Dolphin. Okay, she's made some content. Here she is. Here's her adorable face. Okay, so she's shown her face. She's got her face here. Again, very much the type of lady that Aaron likes to have around. Come along. Look, we're just pimping out Feral Cheryl, who's part of it. This lady, one of the biggest simps for an abuser. Totally fine. Her last post is about that. And her last live was, they did a protest for Save the Garden. Wonderful. That is not a good thumbnail, Cheryl. Look at your face in this thumbnail. You should fix that. That's, yeah. Okay. Then let's get to it here. We'll start with George. So George tried to make fun of this person because George and Cheryl claimed that I have put Cheryl in imminent physical danger because on publicly available documents that are on a publicly available site that's called the Pinellas County, fucking clerk records, okay, that anybody can go to see Aaron's court records. This is not me instructing you how to do it. That's just a fact. Those are facts. Those are facts not contested, okay? It's all publicly available. Her address is listed on various documents there. That's a fact. Now, I did show a document that had her address. I realized in the moment that's Cheryl's address, and I was like, that's there because she was Aaron's bond person, not because everybody there's Cheryl's address. Please go and send her pizza. Like, none of that happened. Okay. Also, if anybody were to try and harm somebody, that's on them. That's the whole research. This person was proving my point that doesn't matter, that she just literally Googled. This is Judy Chang. This is a person doing my bidding. I have no communication with Judy Chang. I have no idea who she is. Okay. But she's just said, like, she literally just Googled Feral Cheryl and found her fucking home address from a Google search. Okay. So you don't even have to go to the court thing. Okay. Like, it's crazy. So this is George, stirring up trouble. He made a video, The True Crimes of Nora Ames, Part 1. Okay. It's a whole, and he uses weird footage of like the January 6th rioters and other things. Now, George, I did say in the past that I could copyright strike this video, but I wouldn't. And I'm just going to tell you, I changed my mind. I'm definitely going to do it. And yeah. But I'm busy just talking about you right now. But you will be receiving a copyright strike on that because yeah, you can't do what you did there in that video. But then he did this post, okay? This is the big mamba jamba. He did promise after that post. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back. Nora's defense. These comments are so unhinged, guys. These comments are so unhinged, okay? This particular troll, plus, gotta love it when it's used as a weapon. I'm damned proud of my age, but I won't be remembered as a woman who took shit lying down. Age doesn't make us stupid or soft. Okay. Susie, I have never used your age against you, ma'am. I've used the fact that you support a self-confessed abuser of multiple women, Aaron Smith-Levin, against you. And it should be used against you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. I wonder how much this troll pays her troll leader to be a minion troll. She should be charged extra for looking up poor Cheryl's address. First of all, that's not how you spell Cheryl. And she even misspelled Cheryl's name. Not that a troll should be trolling Cheryl either. Right? There's a lot of replies here that I probably won't be able to see because so many people have me blocked. Oh, here's Anna from Canada. Offended by Nora's song. I don't even know what that means. Reese gave it to her. Reese sang on this video after Hux when she claimed he asked to go on her YouTube. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. This is the same nasty person who keeps attacking me in my channel. Julia, if you say mean things and somebody says you're saying mean things, that's not an attack. Many people, this is my favorite. Many people are fed up with people trying to decide who we can follow, except for Aaron, right? Aaron gets to decide who you can follow, doesn't he, Julia? You don't see a problem with that conversation that he had with Tori and Mark, Julia? Trying to get them to tell their moderators that they can't follow or like whoever they want. That's okay. But anybody who tells you, hey, you, Julia O'Connell, because that's your fucking name on YouTube, are supporting a self-confessed abuser of women, Aaron Smith-Levin. Shame on you, Julia. Shame on you for, as a woman, supporting someone who is a self-confessed abuser of multiple women. Okay. Oh, does she watch Nora's streams and how totally vulgar some of them are when she's unhinged? Coldwater Vicky, another hypocritical Nora troll. Vicky, also, same message to you. Okay, same message. So then he wrote yesterday. Okay, this is the big, guys, hot piping hot tea. During Aaron's Q&A live yesterday, George put him in a corner and was like, you're going to put my video up because it needs a wider audience. The part 2, right? I know some of you are, I have to do his weird British accent. I know some of you are eagerly awaiting the posting of my latest video that I promised last week. I've been working hard on putting it together for a while now and getting lots of help. It's terrible. I can't even keep it. From some amazing friends. Oh, I love all this. Like, there's all these people. There's all these people that he's working with, guys. He's working with the best people. to help fill in the missing places and collect data and footage. I cannot wait for this, George. You know why? Do you know how stupid you are? Well, actually, this is an OSA op. This right here, I'm pointing here because it's on my screen over here, but this, guys, this is an OSA op. However, I regret to inform you all that the video will not be shown on this channel as promised. Instead, you will need to tune into Growing Up in Scientology. He doesn't even tag him. Doesn't even tag Aaron. So Aaron doesn't know that he made this post. This is OSA. On YouTube for the exclusive premiere. After a lot of effort to persuade him and pulling some favors from other friends to help me put pressure on him, Aaron has reluctantly agreed to air my video on his channel to help me reach a wider audience. All I can say right now is that it's a very well thought out piece, tying all the dots together to deliver a message that the community needs to hear. Get the popcorn in and get ready for a bumpy ride. First of all, I have no fear about this, whatever he's going to put up, but the fact that George won't post this on his channel and feels that it needs a wider audience. Number one, this beautiful post is the most perfect piece of evidence for the future suit that I will be absolutely serving George Massey with in a civil courtroom where I will take all of your money, George. I will take every penny. Okay. Then you have just set up Aaron Smith-Levin not only to get a guaranteed copyright strike from me, abso-fucking-lutely, but that will now be his content, which will then be sent to the prosecutor and the judge as a testament of his character in the world. So bravo, OSA! Bravo, OSA! Brav fucking OSA! This is chef's kiss of the long, long game that OSA plays by inserting himself into the community, pretending to defend, pretending to protest, pretending to do all this stuff. Now he's a mod for Aaron. He's a mod for Marilyn. He's on the back end of all these things. Oh, fucking chef's fucking kiss. George Massey. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk that little itty bitty George Massey would be this crafty? I just literally, I'm a little bit shook. I'm a little bit blown away at it. Now, if anyone can help me, I was jarred by a thought today when I was thinking about this post in George Massey. A long, long time ago, back in the Leah Remini Scientology in the Aftermath days, there was a man on the Twitters, when it was still Twitter, who was, in fact, a Scientologist. He was very upfront about that. He was a Scientologist, and he would tweet nonstop about me, about Aaron, about Leah, about Mike, about every single person somehow involved in the Aftermath, just battling them out and try to say we're a suppressive person and blah, 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 blah. And I cannot for the life of me remember his name. But I do remember what he looked like. He also had a girlfriend, and they kind of like shared the account, and then she got her own account. It's a whole thing. I cannot think of his name. And it's like, it's really bugging me. I don't even know if he has the same fucking account, but if anybody knows that whoa, George, Heifer, Anna from Canada, and Janet from Another Planet all dox you. That is not okay, Mrs. J. I don't, you know, I don't condone that. No, not Eric Berg. We all know who that is. He's a British guy. He's a British guy. Yeah, it's going to be like way too far back. So anyway, I was trying to look, but if anybody knows who I'm talking about, I think his name was Eric or something. Yeah. 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 I really wish I could remember this guy's name. Anybody know who I'm talking about? No, not that. Not that, Merles. No, he's British. And yeah. And he had like literally a girlfriend. Let me see here. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the followers of the Stanley. There's Mike Rinder's daughter. If you ever want to see who Scientologists are in social media, Scientologist. Those are the only people following. These are all Scientologists. Stanley. There's no actual person. Scientology. They're following because this thing followed them, right? No. They have a lot of followers. I got to go through this though, but it's probably in here somewhere. He's British and he kind of looks like George Massey. Anyway, that's what I was having like this kind of epiphany about. Like, what if this guy has literally been out here in England back in like 2017, 2016, like shitting on all of us. And now this is not even a real person. This is AI. This is an AI person. See, you can tell because the Scientology symbol's all fucked up and that's not a real hat. Scientology can't even get a real Scientologist as their picture. Yeah. Okay. So that's what George Massey is doing. Let's go over here to everybody's favorite mama bear, Marilyn Honig, who has absolutely not only gone chat to chat to chat and modded and fucking stuck her finger in everybody's pie. Okay. This is a whole thing about me. This is another one about me. She had to get it off her chest. Here's, Reese, Tommy and Reese. Look at her. Rah! Oh, look, it's Cheryl and Eric bitching about me. Oh, but I'm the mama bear. I respect all second gens. I want you to be my best friend. Please love me. Please be my friend. Please trust me. Na. Look at me. I just love everybody. Look. Oh, I hate them. I don't like them. No. Rah. Rah. Look, I'm going to have my husband dress up as a pretend lawyer and a pretend captain because he's my friend. He's my friend. Now let's look at her posts here, guys, because she hasn't done a live. Okay. So first, she calls me the Darvo Diva. She did take down one post about me. Then I was like, oh no, because George was like teasing that he was doing a video. So I figured it was going to be AI slap. Then a day ago, she puts this thing here. Who's this from? Who's this video from, guys? Who is Marilyn hitching her wagon to? This would be the knife hoarder. The knife hoarder. We're going to go over him in a second. But she had a clap back because Reese said out loud, you support a Nazi. You support a fascist Nazi. And that's on you. And she was like, saying I'm a racist Nazi is really getting old. But I guess it's true, Marilyn. You're not saying it's untrue. I wasn't married to two of them, like the person who's calling me one. First of all, I don't believe she was married to two Nazis, and you don't have any evidence of that. In fact, I've never even met one, let alone slept with two of them for years. Keep lying. You're just showing your ass. By the way, you're hilarious calling me dumb. Jesus didn't write the Constitution, by the way. I don't know that Reese said that. I'd love to challenge you to an IQ test. This is not only the Trump agenda. The very low IQ, very low IQ, very low IQ. Right? This is the entire white supremacist fascist agenda. So let's see the short that she is co-signing because she posted it. Don't try and delete this, Marina. I already got the screenshots, baby. This is the short.
How low can you go? How low can you go? How low can you go? How low can you go?
This is just him showing that Reese has, oh my God, shocking news, lost subscribers.
How low can you go? How low can you go?
This is real genius stuff. But let's introduce you to the knife order the way that he wants to be known, okay? Here he is in his own words.
I'm a bully. I don't care. I mean, clearly, you don't get all these fucking tats on your.
Do you see all these Nazi symbols on him? It's a lot of them. But what's his favorite one?
Arm by giving a fuck what other people think. There's one of my favorites, the old 1488.
Does anybody in here not know what 1488 stands for? Anybody? I'm going to educate you. We're going to do it right here. We're going to do it live. So first of all, 88 stands for HH because H is the 8th letter in the alphabet. The HH stands for Heil, the tiny mustache man from Austria. HH, 88. Okay. This is a white supremacist dog whistle. This tells the other white, tiny dicked, fucking terrified men that you are part of it. Okay. And what are the 14 words? Because I'm not a Nazi. I don't have them memorized. Okay. So right here, it's the white supremacist, the popular white supremacist slogan. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. So when you see people who have 1488 tattooed on them, they are, yes, in fact, a white supremacist. But it wasn't just that tattoo, guys. Please, can I make this go slower? I don't think I can because it's a short, but that's fine.
I'm a bully. I don't care. I mean, clearly,
Okay. So I don't know about this one. This is some sort of like he thinks he's a Viking bullshit.
Get off.
Okay. This one right here, this Celtic knot has been usurped by the white supremacist movement. He's got the SS right there tattooed. Great prison tats here on this guy. Okay. Here's the other one. This is another Nazi symbol.
By giving a fuck what other people think. There's one of my favorites.
And he shows off the 1488. He shows off the 1488.
1488. I'm a bully.
Okay. Marilyn thought that it was a good idea to repost a Nazi, a self-professed, very proud Nazi, and then doesn't deny that she's not one. Okay. So Marilyn posted, it's not the first time she's posted him, by the way. She's been reposting him, liking his stuff, pumping it up for a year. So the proof, Marilyn, that you perhaps are a Nazi, or at least a Nazi sympathizer, is kind of overwhelming. Kind of a bad look. No, I know the Viking stuff was co-opted. I know that. Okay. But like literally, she just says, she doesn't say, I'm not a Nazi. I don't support them. Fuck Nazis. Nothing. She doesn't say that. Saying I'm a racist Nazi is really getting old. That sounds like a no answer, Marilyn. So these are the people. Oh, maybe. I don't know, Joe. Yeah, Susie likes the racist tats. Yeah, Susie Oberhardt thinks they're good. Yeah, she's another, but I mean, like, guys, no offense to everybody else from the southern part of America, but like kind of on brand for somebody who's like, bless their heart. Yeah. Oh, bless their heart. Bless their heart. Okay. In case you guys don't know where I stand, fuck Trump, fuck ICE, fuck fascists, free Palestine. Okay. Women should have autonomous rights to their entire body. Like, and immigrants make America great. Okay. In case you guys did not know where I stood on stuff, in case the haircut didn't give it away, there you go. Like, give me a break. So this woman who's literally co-signing Nazi propaganda, who literally co-signs a Nazi, is Aaron's biggest supporter. Is that shocking? Is that really shocking? Is that really a shock, guys? That this guy's biggest supporter is a Nazi lover? Is a Nazi lover? Okay. Not shocked. Okay.
On protesters, on foundations, they're sick, they're toxic, they're destructive.
I love that he's talking about himself right now. It's a very healing moment for him.
They are OSA influenced. And
yes, and free Ukraine. Yes, fuck yeah. And like, can we stop all the starvation in every country in the continent of Africa? Like, give me a fucking break. We throw away more food in this country on a daily basis from every grocery store. It could feed literally the entire continent of Africa. And we throw it away. Don't get me started, guys.
People are going to keep falling for it. That's on them. That's on them. The reason I chose to take specific action is because Mark Bunker's campaign is going to be.
This is the most unhinged, the most violent I have. And I'll be honest with you. This is, somebody asked earlier in the chat, has Aaron always been like this or is this new? This is the most violent I have ever seen this man. And the violence that he co-signs here, that he is promoting, that he is inciting, that he is putting out there as okay, is violence against real people. They're not faceless. They're not bots. They're real women who are helping other women. And there's nothing more than Aaron hates in the whole world is a powerful woman.
Starting. I am not going to allow these.
I gotta put this on regular speed because I really want you guys to hear his actual intonation on this.
OSA influenced, toxic, hateful motherfuckers drive any kind of a wedge between me and Mark Bunker.
Yes, and Greenland, you guys are a country. I respect that. And I love that the Danish Special Forces have just shown up to be like, oh, you thought we didn't have that? You thought we just made delicious pastries and loved the rave? We're coming to kick your ass.
Okay. And Kelly BC and Yadira and the other members of the moderator mafia, I know what the fuck you're doing. And I know what the fuck you're up to.
Here come the threats.
And you are not going to be allowed to continue to instigate infighting between ex-Scientologists. You people are so fucking hateful and destructive. I know who you are. I know what you're doing. And I've got your fucking number. And the hateful moderator, mafia, all of the members of you guys, you're going to be dropping like fucking flies.
That's a death threat.
Okay. For whatever reason, Tori's moderators, not all of them, by the way, pretty much just Kelly BC, Nora's moderators, Reese's moderators, Kelly BC, Yadira, some of the others, You guys are largely responsible for the hate and toxicity in this community.
No, that would be you, you bald fuck. That would be you, Mr. Spock Hands McGee. Okay. That would be you, Mr. I can't blow my nose because I'm so special. Fucking snotty, bitchy, whiny, scared little man. Just death threats while under supervised release for 2 misdemeanors with a hate crime attachment. Guys, please say you all made a complaint to his police report. Yeah, there is, guys, and I will give you the number because I did some digging, and you can't just call the police. There is a special department for the people who are under parole or release in the state of Florida, specifically in Pinellas County, where if you want to make a complaint, you can. And I was given this number because I called the wrong number, and that lady was very stern with me on the phone, like, do not call this number, call this number. I will give you guys the number. You can do with it what you will, because guess what? This is a public number, guys, for a public department of the Pinellas County Parole Department. That is the phone number. You guys can have it. Do with it what you want. Yeah. But you guys want the timestamp? It's like at the 2:11 mark. And send them that. This is his video. It's still up on his channel. This is just the Rumble one, so he doesn't take it down while I'm watching it. Because he's a scared little boy. Scared little boy.
For keeping people focused on attacking each other instead of attacking Scientology. Mark Bunker does not support what you do. Tori Chrisman does not support what you do.
Mark Bunker doesn't support what you do. The only reason
you have their support is because they don't know what you do. I'm going to make sure they find out. If I got to fly to LA and show Tori how to watch a fucking live chat on replay.
Well, you can't leave the state of Florida right now, can you? Because you, sir, are on supervised release. Yes. Supervised, which means you have to check in with somebody every week. Every week, you got to do a check-in in person. Yeah.
I will. And
make him an offer he can't refuse.
For doing a negative video about her new best friend, Reese Quibble. I don't fucking care.
Look at him gripping the mic. Like it's a guys, it's a I can't do that on mine because it has this thing that's a shock absorber, so it doesn't like but he's like gripping it for life.
It's good enough for me that the community knows.
The community, guys.
Where I stand on this and what I plan to do about it.
Yeah,
I will succeed.
He's going to
I will be effective.
You will be what? What?
Best friend Reese Quibble. I don't fucking care. It's good enough for me that the community knows where I stand on this and what I plan to do about it. I will succeed. I will be effective.
Oh, he'll be effective. That is very scary. He's going to be effective, babe. My wife has come to give me a message. Please hold. Yes. Hi. In a little bit. Yeah. Let's just order the pizza. Yeah. No, I can pick it up. Oh, what time did you guys want to eat? Are you hungry now? I'm not. Okay, well let's do it like 6. Yeah, I'll pick it up at 6. I don't remember. They should be in the room. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I would ask. I don't know. I'm not muted. Well, guys, I'm talking about pizza. How am I not muted when I pushed that before? Okay, well, now you guys know. We're having round table tonight, okay? We are a classy joint around here. And we love round table pizza. So there you go. Who doesn't love round table? What's wrong with you guys? Oh, you know why? Because I have these plugged in. It's a second mic. Well, oh no, you guys know I'm talking to my wife about pizza and dinner. Oh my God, please. Well, I've already got the Canadian Mounted Police on the way. Who else can we get? Can we get, can I get like the French Legion? Can they show up? Like, I'm trying to. Yes, but I said only the ladies. Can we get the lady? Yeah. Maybe can the Australian and New Zealand firefighters from the calendar come? The lady calendar? Can they come? It's hot in here. They are hot. I'm sorry. But my wife and I know we have talked a lot about how hot those ladies are. Okay, yeah. 6, everybody. It's pizza date. Show up. Go to jail, Nora. Your husband worked at Round Table? Round Table's the shit, man. If I'm ordering like some pizza from some Round Table, number one choice. Come here, Toby. Come see me. Toby just got a haircut, guys. He's a little shy. He got shorn. He's naked now. Come here, Toby. Come here. Come here. Come on. Up. Come here. Come say hi to everybody. Here's Toby. This is Toby. He is a Labradoodle, even though he looks very skinny. He's my good boy. Yes, this is a good boy. I love you. I do. Yeah, you're a good boy. Okay. Huh?
Now we're going to get ASPCA called on us, you know.
Why? Because he's... Oh, no, the breeder's going to call us.
I'm scared of that.
Round Table's been your go-to for 50 years. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, Toby's kind of the sweetest. He's a lover. He's going to be 6 this year, guys. He's 5.5. Yes, well, I don't do meat. I don't like meat on my pizza. I do veg pizzas. I like that. Or just cheese. That's me. But everybody else in the house likes meat. So we get some of each. We get some of each. All right. Let's finish these threats up here.
We are going to raise a fucking mint of money from our
A mint.
We are going to help him win this city council.
No, actually,
race.
You won't, Aaron. You definitely won't.
And it's not going to be with you hateful motherfuckers working in the background.
Oh, no, I'm absolutely going to send as much money as humanly possible to Mark Bunker's Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. And if you guys want to go to Xenu TV, let's pull Mark Bunker up here. Okay. He doesn't have the campaign up yet. And I was informed by one viewer, I guess from Florida, that you can't donate directly to the campaign unless you live in Florida. Okay. But here is his PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. Okay. Xenu TV with the $ here on Cash App, Xenu TV for Venmo. And then PayPal, of course, is so fucked up. Now, you can't even just get a name. It's so fucking stupid. But that's Mark Bunker's PayPal. Let's do the Venmo. Okay. Please go and donate to Mark Bunker. Wow, that's awful. I apologize. That is terrible. Why is that link like that? There we go. That's better. Jesus Christ on a cracker. And then this is the Cash App. Please help Mark Bunker get back on city council. But he wants to be the hero. He wants to be Mark Bunker's guy. Be the Mark Bunker guy. It's insane. Nobody can do anything except for him. Actually, all of us can do something. All of us can do something. All right, here we go.
Complaining and attacking and criticizing.
Telling the truth about me. He doesn't like that.
And manipulating and fomenting upset and unrest.
Send them all.
Okay. All right, let's see. We've got a lot of starred comments here. Holy shit.
That's a whole other thing. And then he skips all the starred comments. He skips all the super chats. He doesn't care. Okay. That's a whole other video, hon. We will dive into that. That's a whole other video. Okay. Now, just for fun, because 86 GOP has been a hot topic. Hot topic. we're just going to do a quick, and I'm making a montage of this, so bear with me. A quick showing of Aaron talking about 86 since 2023.
Welcome to the first live stream. 86 GOP. Thanks for the great analysis. I watched the cringeworthy interview and could not believe how obtuse she was throughout.
That's a super
86 GOP. I love your channel, but what are you going to do with all of your time when Scientology dies? Finished it. Okay,
March 8th.
let's see. 86 GOP. Nothing to really ask. 86 GOP. Thank you for silencing
31st of
Marty's
March.
surrogate. Yeah, I just didn't know what. Is it the 86 GOP comment that you starred?
Hold on, let me look.
Oh, let me look, guys. Is it Mike, Mark, Claire, and Aaron? Yes, it
No,
is.
That was not me.
That was me.
So I know that I can see what Mark stars. How do I know I'm seeing everyone's comments?
Yeah, Claire, you
Well,
can
here's
go
how I
out.
know.
Look
Here's
what
how
a
I know.
control
Guys,
freak
one.
he is
I
here.
started another one.
86 GOP. I know you can't comment, but I am looking forward to your more professional
That's a super
coverage
chat.
of the trial next week.
Here he is
But
at the
thank you for the
Masterson
question.
trial.
86 GOP. Thanks for your great work in keeping us updated on this case.
Oh,
Well
yeah.
done. Well, thank you so very much. I'm doing my best. Kaliko26. If a Sea Org member.
These are his thumbnails, guys.
Okay, 86 GOP. Consistently great coverage. Thank you for your perseverance. Thank you, 86 GOP. Thank you for always being here in the super
Oh,
chat.
here's another one. This is
See,
April.
86 GOP. Just for the hell of it, I logged in to see if you were taking some time off today. Nope. You need to take at least one day off. You're not working for the Sea Org anymore. We want you around for the long haul. Guys, just doing one video. A Mexican Messler, 86 GOP. It is pronounced Felipe's. And although I've never tried
This
it,
is
I'm
about
told
the whole sandwich debate.
86 GOP and I went out to Cato, the
What?
sushi restaurant last night.
Wait, what? He went out to dinner with 86 GOP?
Amazing. And I tried some of their Japanese. There you go.
Perfect.
All right, 86 GOP says, can I get a Hail Xenu hoodie signed by Miscavige and Yingling? I'm willing to pay a premium price. Super chat. Okay, 86 GOP. Yes, you have a bias, but it is justifiable and fact-based. Despite the prejudice, you're covered. 86 GOP. Good to see you back in the chat. It's been a while. Honey Badger. Oh, I forgot he liked calling me Honey Badger.
Oh, okay.
All my friends that I love, just call me that.
Okay, 86 GOP. Just for this specific episode, I wanted my profile name on the screen. Thank you much. 86 GOP back in the chat.
Look at how happy
I
he
guess
is.
the incarceration will affect his golf game. Thanks for your consistently great coverage.
Yeah.
My friend David has the 86 GOP handle. And now we have the 86 DNC. These arbitration clauses don't apply.
My friend David.
This is 86 GOP.
Now he's talking about.
Let's see. Oh, I wonder where he's
Scott's
going.
chat.
It seems like something's about to happen.
Yeah, he's watching Scott's chat. And now 86 started Scott. Look at this, guys. By April, 86 was now chatting to both Aaron and Scott.
Literally. Oh, 86 GOP, such pettiness. Yeah, I can't believe they came out. People like 86 GOP are helping make possible with their support of the protest channels. Like
Oh, you mean like when Scott got Michael was arrested and 86 helped out with that? Yeah.
During the day to get done even 20% of what I want to get done on every day. I literally had to call Natalie a couple days ago and be like,
hang on, this one went
Dan,
to a wrong place. Here we go.
With that, 86 GOP. Here's $50 to increase the shade on Chris Shelton. Dancing around it. Scotty doxing 86 GOP, in my opinion, completely unacceptable. Some we already know.
Right.
Some fake 86 GOP profile kept putting up comments like, I just donated $5,000. I just donated $9,000, right? And I announced afterwards that it was just over $8,000 that had been raised. And Ellie went around. We already know about the lawyer that 86 GOP paid for Danny. What a shit-stirring post, right? Now, here's the thing. were being paid for by 86 GOP. You've got Danny saying that 86 GOP hasn't done anything wrong and isn't some sort of a bad actor. You've got Streets telling you how he feels about it and verifying that Danny doesn't even feel this way. And yet you've got DOA who continues to run a very public campaign, constantly lying to all of his viewers about how a guy who has been one of the biggest supporters of a large number of people in the protest movement.
What?
It's not just DOA saying he doesn't like 86 GOP. He's trying to convince people that 86 GOP is somehow some sort of an agent working on behalf of Scientology's interests, speaking for Danny, saying crazy things like 86 GOP
who did this
specifically
first.
hired this.
And then what happened,
86
Aaron?
GOP, though. It's been a while since I've seen 86 in the chats.
Oh, sad panda. He's not supporting you anymore in November.
Hey, Cheryl.
That's 2024, guys.
I really appreciate that. 86 GOP, the return of the Mac.
November.
Congrats. You deserve it. All the best. Thank you, 86.
Then January of last year.
Plant with 86 GOP because 86 GOP paid for it. So he said 86 GOP paid for it. This lawyer is a plant, and this proves he's a plant.
Okay. Oh, here's me. What did I say?
And he was also calling out 86 GOP for being a bad actor because 86 GOP said he wasn't going to send Scott any more money. 86 had given Scott $15,000 to buy everything needed for the Occupy L. Ron Hubbard event. And when someone's paying for your whole thing, they get to ask you to do things a particular way. And if you don't want to, he gets to say, okay, then I'm not going to give you any more money. And that's just how the world altercation that he'd been engaged in. 86 GOP had paid for a particular lawyer. And that lawyer is someone that was basically trying to get Danny to also take a plea deal. To believe that 86 GOP has been giving Zero Dark Tony a lot of money. And that causes me a lot of consternation. And
now, by the time Aaron made this video in February of 2025, 86 GOP had been funding Tony for a few months. I tried to tell him that. He didn't care. It was still his friend. It was his friend. They went to sushi, guys. They went to sushi. They stopped, and there was the whole 86 GOP thing. And I still don't understand all of that. Yeah. But
even if you have an important point to make here, is this the point we want to make at this time?
No, I hate him so much right in that video. Like, I can't relive that moment. Sorry.
Purchased with the money that 86 GOP had given him. So 86 GOP gave Scott about $15,000 just for the event on L. Ron Hubbard Way. What did they call it? Not a camp-in. What do they call? Occupy. Not even 86 GOP was going to show up and pony up $50,000 for a $500,000 bail. That is why Tony no-showed.
Okay. So these are all the times. This is the proof that Aaron was taking a lot of money from 86. Okay. None of this stuff that you guys see, I don't hide my super chats. It's like, guys, maybe 86 is a billionaire. I don't fucking know. I don't know the guy. I've never met him in real life. I've been taken to sushi, to Cato. Right? Like, that's not how lawyers work. Maybe he's a shit store with money to blow. Maybe it is entertainment to him. I have no clue. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to tell you guys is that, like, oh, Scott's here. Scott's here. Scott is here. Miracles and dreams come true. Sorry. It just reminded me of the stupid Scientology flag song. Like, here's the deal. Scott, this is the story. Here's the story of a man named 86, okay, who, like, I don't know. He came in and gave me a Benji. Wonderful. That YouTube's going to take $30 out of, that maybe I'll get it paid next month if somebody doesn't, try to destroy my channel again, okay? But, like, Scotty, don't be a dick. I know he's here to fill his homophobic need to be in close proximity to lesbians. He's here rabble rousing, guys. He's here for Scott, did you not hear me just say, I don't know that that's a real number? It's not adding to the defamation. Scotty, stop using ChatGPT. ChatGPT is not your friend, and it gives wrong answers, and people get ChatGPT psychosis, my friend. Stop using AI. AI is not real. It is not your friend. Stop using ChatGPT. Okay? Stop it. Okay? I don't know. Oh, 86 is in chat. Okay. Hi, 86. So it's just like literally, yeah, thank you. Yeah, a simple search function was able to find all of those timestamps. Yeah, it's called Filmot. Filmot, Filmot, Filmot. It will give you all the timestamps, right? Okay. Boobs, vaginas, and menopause. Scott is the deformation. Yeah, Scott, you can no, replaying it is not defamation. It's not defamation because I'm not committing it. I'm stating that he stated that. It's not. Scott, you're getting hysterical. You're getting his. Do you want one of my estrogen patches? I just got a new prescription. Okay. If you need some of that to like even out the hormones, balance it out, just, go see your GP and go get it sorted. Okay. Okay. Just calm down. So this is all the times that Aaron mentioned 86 GOP, and he was taking a lot of money from him. Okay. It's Nora, What's me? I'm here. I'm not 86. I'm super chatting myself. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh my God. I love it. Yeah. It's interesting to me that now when Aaron is getting caught out in all of his lies and all of the things, it's basically the end for him. Okay. Now we're going to 86 is Osa and Nora's Osa. And she's the worst person on planet Earth. So here's where we get to the part of the show here, guys, where I told you we were going to get to at the beginning. Where now I'm going to tell you a story. Okay. And this is a story based on my 30 years of experience having interacted with and known and had text messages, Facebook messages, phone conversations, in-person conversations, various interactions over 30 years with Mr. Aaron Smith-Levin. Okay. Do I know everything about Aaron Smith-Levin? Of course not. Of course not. Okay. So what I want to say is this. Years ago, and I think I put it back up on this channel, I made a video about Mike Rinder called The Long Con, where I wove a theory. It's a theory. It's not. I put out evidence that in my mind, and looking at the evidence tells me that Mike Rinder ran a very long op on all of us. But now, a few years later, lots of therapy, I have a different theory. So bear with me. So here we have Aaron Smith-Levin, okay, a man who was, in fact, born into Scientology, just like I was. His parents were both active Scientologists, who at a very young age, I think 11 or 12, was, thrust into the full-time work life of being a Scientology, indentured servant under a 5-year contract, okay, at the age of 12, which means he has like a 6th, 7th grade education at best, okay? And, he did what all kids do. He sort of did the job. He was 12, guys. It was a part-time job. And his parents treated him like a teeny tiny adult and not like a 12-year-old, okay? Now, I'm not going to get into the psychology of what that would do to a 12-year-old. I do have someone for comparison, okay? My ex-husband, the father of my children, has a very similar story, except for he pushed his mother to let him join the fake space Navy at 12 because in public school where he lived, he was getting incredibly bullied and he was sad. And of course, the fake Space Navy told him that he was special and that he could, save the universe. I mean, what 12-year-old who's obsessed with Lego and Star Wars isn't going to fucking save the universe? Okay. So he went and he got married the first time at 14, my ex-husband. I was actually his third wife. Okay. That's a whole other thing. My ex-husband did not leave the indentured servitude after like 12, 13 years. He was in for, how old was he when he left? Maybe it was like 15 years, but he was in for over a decade doing that. He is not Aaron. That's what I'm saying. He's a father. He works his ass off at his job. He's a good person. Yeah. It's like he never physically accosted me. When I came out to him and said, I'm, I think we kind of have to get divorced so we can both be happy because I'm the gay. We cried a lot together. We helped each other out. And now we both are married to like the loves of our lives. It's fantastic, right? We have a good relationship, Aaron, as we have seen him devolve, is not that. So we have Aaron in the staff, and that's where I met Aaron when he was still a Philadelphia, indentured servant there at the non-fake Space Navy organization. When he was 15 and I was 19. Okay, because we are 4 years apart. I'm 49, he's 45. I'm turning 50. He's turning 46 this year. Okay. And we quickly became fast friends. We're both loud. We love chugging Coca-Cola. We thought that was hilarious. We both eat way too fast, and we shared a lot of humor and laughs as teenagers do, right? It was a very teenagery kind of like relationship. And there was other people in our friend group that we were all around the same age, right? And we were literally, just trauma bonded, being these weird misfit teens that were all like sent to Florida to get indoctrinated in the new technology that's not changing anything, but totally different than Lafayette did. And we're perfect. And it's like all this fucking shit. Like we were so fucked up, guys. That's a whole other story. Okay. So then we all leave. Aaron goes back to Philadelphia. I go back to California, to Los Angeles. And we keep in touch kind of like just very, very minimally for like the next couple years. Then he shows up in LA and he's an actor now with his brother Colin. They're fancy. And we were like, go fuck yourself. You're not fancy. Then he decides to join the fake Space Navy, not with us as friends, okay, at the fucking ass show at the American St. Hill organization. Like, gross. Like, yeah. We used to make fun of their dead cow ties, like, because they had these ties that just went like this and it looked like a cow tongue. It was really very sad, very sad. Anyway. And then I went to the concentration camp and Aaron was still in the Sea Org. So then we both leave. Okay. Aaron leaves with his wife expecting a child. He's told this story recently. In 2006, because his oldest is 1 year younger than my oldest. Okay. My oldest is turning 21 this year, guys. Don't fucking start with me. I can't even believe that. So his oldest is turning 20 this year. And he said that in a live 2 lives ago, I think, that his oldest is 19. That's why I'm telling you all this. This is not me speaking out of school. Okay. So we had our kids around the same time. He has 3 kids. I have 2 kids. Now, from the time period, and Mike Rinder verified this in his video, between like 2000, Aaron says he gets outed like 2009, 2010. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But during this time period, okay, the 2006 to question mark period when he gets kicked out, essentially, there was a very weird thing that was going on, okay, where Aaron would text me out of the blue and ask me very pointed questions about my feelings about certain things. Now, being the naive person that I was at that time, thinking truly that Aaron was my friend and that, like, you know, I could tell him anything, I would be, you know, 100% upfront with him. I never for a moment thought this could somehow rebound and hurt me. Aaron was one of the only people outside of, like, I was very upfront with my mother. We were living together. I said, I'm not a Scientologist. I'm not doing that anymore. Don't talk to my kids about it. And she was like, that's fine. And that was her own thing. She didn't tell anybody that she was working with, like, no, Nora's not really a Scientologist. She just was like, that ended that type of communication with her. Right. And then her rule was like, well, don't tell me bad stuff then, you know, like, don't try and convince me it's bad. Right. We went through that for years. So there weren't a lot of people that I could confide in about how I really felt about David Miscavige, or how I really felt about the IAS, or how I felt that the PRF was damaging to people's bodies and that it wasn't scientifically backed, like things that are factual. Okay. And around, like, when Marty's blog came out, I think it's 2006, 2007. When did the Tampa Bay Times article come out? 2007. Oh, that's right. Marty and Mike started their blogs in 2008. Same time around Tony Ortega's blog, right? It's like all three of these guys have like this fucking massive amount of Scientology stuff. The anonymous thing hits, all this stuff. It's kind of all around the same time. And I had started posting. I had started commenting in the comment section of Mike's blog, Marty's blog, and Tony Ortega's. I wasn't using my name. I was one of those faceless people on the internet. I was trying to be anonymous and just try to, like, be like, that's not accurate. You should, you know, blah, blah. And I got in huge arguments with Mike and Marty and Tony Ortega and his whole fucking horde of fucking cult on his shit. And what was weird is that, like, all of a sudden, people on the blogs asked me flat out, was I Nora? And I was like, what? Like, I was trying to think, well, it's probably obvious because I talked about word clearing, or it's probably obvious because I talked about, you know, Celebrity Center. I said too much about this celebrity or something, right? But the only person that I had said these things to in writing or verbally was Aaron Smith-Levin. Then weirdly, he gets kicked out. He gets forced to disconnect from his in-laws. So that's sad. I don't like that. Disconnection should be illegal. It's gross. And other things started happening. Okay. All of a sudden, I have people that we, and I say we, me and Aaron, that we trained with, okay, during that time period, 95, 96, when I was in Florida, that start calling my house. Like, I had a house phone, right? And a regular phone. One of the only people on planet Earth that had both those phone numbers, and I'm not saying Scientology wasn't following me and didn't know my phone numbers, but it's fine. Call for me. The phone number wasn't registered in my name. The home phone number, the landline, was registered in my pop's name and my mom's name. Okay? So it's not like you could look me up in the phone book. The landline was registered to my parents. I had a cell phone at the time. And they start calling me to be like, hey, it's so-and-so. You know, just, it's like all these weird coincidences started happening. Okay? And then conveniently, Aaron's kicked out of Scientology. I say conveniently for one major reason. Who was the person who just magically employed Mike Rinder when he left Scientology and had nowhere to turn? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? That's right, kids. Aaron Smith-Levin was Mike Rinder's employer for quite a while. And then, through a series of miracles, Mike Rinder gets asked to be the co-host for Leah Remini, Scientology in the Aftermath. So now Aaron Smith-Levin is best friends with one of the biggest. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at the end now. Okay. Just tell them to have it ready by 6. I'll be right. Yeah. Yep. Huh? The one we usually go to? Yeah. The good one? Yeah. Everybody knows where the good round table is, okay? You gotta the good one. Oh, babe, I want veggie. I want veggie and a cheese one. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So now Aaron is best friends with 2 of the most influential, biggest names in the ex-Scientology universe. Leah and Mike. How many times was Aaron at Leah's house? She comes in. Oh, Leah's doing my laundry. She's ironing my shirts. Okay. Literally fingers on the pie. Aaron went on stage. He was not a producer. He was not involved in the production of any episode of the first season of Leah Remini Scientology in the Aftermath. He was a subject, but somehow managed to get himself invited to the Emmys to sit with Leah and Mike and the production crew. Okay. And used to put Mike's Emmy behind him as if it were his. When you are the subject of a documentary, show, or movie, the award for that show or movie does not go to you. It goes to the people that made the show, by Ancasius, that made the show or the movie. Okay. So now we have Aaron doing that. And he's like talking to Leah, talking to Mike, talking to Mark, talking to Claire, talking to all of the people that he met from the show. And then all these little groups pop up on Facebook because Facebook was the Jim Jam. All these little groups, the supporters, the survivors, all of these groups. There was even a couple secret groups just for second gens. Okay. Just for people born into it, where we could air our grievances and talk to each other and support each other. Now, back in that day, there was another person that was involved in season 2 of Leah Remini Scientology in the Aftermath, a young woman by the name of Miriam Francis. Now, Miriam Francis, in one of these very secret born-in groups, okay, went over the paragraph, the multiple places in Dianetics where Lafayette espouses his PDF file theories on how a young girl should not shy away from a kiss, even a passionate one, from a man if he has if the girl has no reactive mind. Okay. Scott, you're so fucking off topic right now. Stick with me, Scott. Stay with me. Come back into the light. I haven't talked to Becky in months. I don't fucking know anything Becky's is doing. I unlike you and Aaron, I don't obsessively watch everyone's content to read the live chat and figure out what they're saying about me. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. Guys, we're no fighting in the chat, even though I found that very amusing. Mr. Mrs. Truffaway. I don't know how to say that. Troway. Anyway, that's hilarious. All right. So she posted about this, about her abuse from her father, because, lamenting a little bit that they didn't really cover enough in the show. And that's very true. A lot of stuff had to be cut because legal. Okay. And she posted these things, these quotes. Aaron Smith-Levin came for her in the comments, telling her that that's not what Dianetics says, that she has it wrong, and was so fucking misogynistic, he had to be bounced from that group. Okay? He was literally kicked out of a group for born-ins to talk to each other because he summarily dismissed a sexual abuse survivor's account and the references she was using from the cult, okay, to show that this is how her own father justified his actions. Okay. Then we see years later that Aaron did with Miriam what he always does, because he's a malignant narcissist and he's a master of Darvo and he's a master manipulator and he is a master of love bombing and just telling you what you need to hear in the moment so you trust him again. Okay. And I got in a huge fight with Aaron. We weren't friends for quite a while after that. Because that was unacceptable to me, what he did to Miriam. Oh, good. Scott's in on his other account because you can't just come in one account. Scott, this is not your chat. This is not your channel. This is your warning from me. This is your warning from me. You don't get to talk about other people in the chat. You can go do your own fucking show. Go live. Do your show. Okay? But you don't get to do this in my chat. And you also don't get to talk about my mental health. Okay? Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay? Do not talk about my mental health. Do not talk about medical treatments that I've gotten that you know nothing about. Do not demonize a valid treatment that returning veterans from war receive so that they do not kill themselves on a daily basis. Go fuck yourself. Okay? Those shots have saved thousands of human lives that were cannon fodder from our military. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And right now, that's defamatory, Scott. You want to talk about defamatory shit? That's defamatory, Scott. And thank you for putting it in the public chat where I can screenshot it and send it to your prosecutor, Scott, because all of these actions and words that you do, Scott, are also what, kids? A sign of your character. Okay? So your videos, your actions and words, Scott, will also be downloaded to my thumb drive and sent to your prosecutor. Why? Because I'm an American citizen and I'm concerned for the safety of the people of Los Angeles, my hometown where I was born. And I think that you're dangerous. Okay? But right now, I am focused on Aaron Smith-Levin, who is a much bigger threat than you, physically, mentally, and otherwise. So you're just going to have to wait your turn, Scott. I know you're desperate for attention. I know you're desperate for me to say your name. And there you go. There's your little tiny narcissistic succubus need. There you go. Okay? So, bye. Goodbye. Okay. No, Callan Coop. Don't come in here and be a DOA apologizer. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what Becky thinks. I don't watch her. She's an American citizen. She's free to move about the cabin. She can do whatever she wants. Okay? Bye. Okay. So after Aaron was summarily kicked out of that group, what's Aaron's next action? Besides, he's making like these weekly videos on YouTube. What's his next action? This is the best one. He makes the Aftermath Foundation with Luis Garcia. Does he ask Leah Remini, the creator of Leah Remini, Scientology, and the Aftermath, for permission to call the new foundation the Aftermath Foundation? No. No, he doesn't. He just does it. And then he convinces Mike Rinder to be on the board, and Christy, his wife, and Matt Pesh, and he recruits all of these former senior executives. Why would somebody who is a survivor of a mindfuck cult recruit some of the main abusers in that cult who have left to be the board of a new foundation allegedly to help survivors. Oh my God, Jake, catch up to 2026. Catch up to 2026. Okay, please. Go back and watch like my last 25 videos. I'm telling you a story. Go with it or not. You don't have to super chat me to say that. You just want it brought up on the screen. There you go. Okay, Jake, bye-bye. Like literally. Literally. Guys, Scott's just going to come in 25 different alts. If the chat, if chat, you guys don't want to see Scott's comments, I'm not going to address them again. Just block, not the mods, just you block Scott in his 55 alts, okay? Oh, he was talking about you? You were having a conversation? Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why people pay money to say something stupid, but okay, thanks for the $5 that I'll get $2 of or whatever. $2.50. Yeah. What do you mean get $2.50? No, I will get $2.75 or something. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm ignoring Jojo. I'm sorry. Getting off track. And I got to go pick up pizza here in 13 minutes. So I got to leave. So we're going to keep on track here. Okay. So what would be the most OSA thing in the world than to get together, get the band back together, so to speak, right? Put all of these people who know the secrets, except for Mark, who know where the bodies are buried, who know where the money is, who know all of the things, and put them on a board to help people. Kind of brilliant. Then that wasn't good enough. That's not a big enough op, guys. It's not a big enough op. Let's get all these people to make YouTube channels. Let's make it a network of SPs around the globe that will all be talking about Scientology 24 hours a day. That will all... No, Mike Rinder's still the former head of OSA. He's a piece of shit. That all, okay, are attacking and, well, it's not attacking, telling the truth about Scientology, protesting Scientology, bringing awareness to Scientology. Now, Aaron couldn't on his own single-handedly destroy this movement because then that's too obvious. That's too obvious. So here comes the first false flag. Anthony D'Amato, who Aaron introduced into the group. Within 2 weeks, Anthony is making content about all of us and not about Scientology. That's so weird. It's so weird. It's like that was planned. And then all of that is happening, okay? I'm losing my shit, literally about to kill myself. Everyone else is being attacked every day, relentlessly, 2, 3, 4 videos a day, all fucking day. It's like Anthony doesn't even sleep. He's not even a human being or something, right? He's just doing all this stuff, okay? Then what happens during that time period that everybody just sort of skirted over? Aaron is fucking kicked off the foundation. And we find out about the incident in Los Angeles where he got into a fucking physical altercation with a teeny tiny woman, okay, where he hurt her, his toe got hurt, and then he throws her against a wall. But everybody was like, oh, I know. And I did a lot I've already taken full responsibility for my part in that fucking shit. But like literally everybody was like, oh, well, right? Okay. Because everybody was focused on who? On Anthony. And he became more and more crazed and more unhinged. And no one's looking at Aaron. Right? Because it's like magic. And then just when we think the Zero Dark Tony can't go anymore, what happens? Enter Scott. Enter Scott. Right? Who also, by the way, Aaron gets funded by 86, Tony gets funded by 86, and Scott gets funded by 86. It's not a coincidence where the money was going, right? So now somehow I'm getting money from 86. I jokingly asked for it for like a year. Like, hey, I even asked Aaron, Like I see this 86 GOP guy is giving you a lot of money. Like, can he help me out? Can he come into my chat and like throw me a super chat? And he's like, I would never ask him to do that. Like basically you can't sit on your correct side of the corner, Nora. Like, oh, okay, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. Okay. No. Anthony was not around when Angry Gay Pope was out there. Why did I help? Guys, been over this, Milky Way. Please catch up to 2026. Please catch up to 2026. Okay. But thank you for the super chat. So then, somehow, Aaron finally has a falling out with 86. He's not chatting him anymore. So now, DOA is a bad guy. Tony's a bad guy. We're going to punch at the bad guys. Pow, 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 pow. Again, we're not looking at Aaron. No one's looking at Aaron and his constant abuse and the fact that when he found out while on a date with Lindsay that Jenna needed a job because she was on speakerphone and then immediately went and started dating Jenna while still fucking Lindsay, okay, and his wife, no one cared. That seemed to be totally fine. And the fact that this guy, this random guy, guys, random in the world, 86, 20 gifted memberships, Jesus H. Christ on a cracker. Okay, let's see who got it. Jennifer, Pitbull, Meta, Michelle, Dinner at Mine, Earl Sings, Lisa, Sarah, Gerald, Nina, and Deborah Shipley. All right, awesome. Thank you, 86. Thank you for the memberships. There's more. Who's this now? Arlene, Melm, and Tennessee Tier. All right, there we go. No gifted membership for you, my titties. YouTube picks them randomly. I have no idea. Okay, so yeah, and then he becomes the anointed prince of the ex-Scientology movement through nepo babyism by dating a miscavige. And he knew that. Now, what other brilliant way to take down the person with the name who could systematically get on every fucking news show around the planet just because her last name is Miscavige to reveal all of the family secrets and the fake Space Navy secrets and all the other stuff? What a perfect person to control and abuse and silence than Jenna Miscavige. Now, here's where he fucked up in his 20-year fucking OSACon that he has either absolutely been a part of knowingly, or he's so dumb that he does not realize that for the last 20 years, he has been influenced to do these things. But knowing what a malignant narcissist that Aaron Smith-Levin is, I firmly do not believe that he is not willingly doing these things. Okay. So over the years, these last 2 years, how many people, and we need to make a list of this. And when I say we, I mean me. I need to make a list of the people that Aaron has introduced into the community, that he has befriended, that they have told secrets to him, okay, that they have confided in him, they have given him their trust, their love, their affection, and oftentimes worked for free, like all the people who went on and made content for him on his fucking channel while he was in jail for 22 days. Where are those people now? Where's Natalie? Where is, we know where Jenna is. She's in California living her best life. She's doing her. She's thriving. Right? But where is Mike Brown? Where's Sterling? Where's Serge Del Mar? Where's Christy Gordon? Where are all the other smaller channels that used to be part of this? At one point, guys, sptv.space had 225 channels. I want you guys to take in that number. 225 channels that were literally broadcasting 24 hours a day around the world on every continent about Scientology and protesting Scientology. And who destroyed that? Aaron Smith-Levin did. And now he's showing his hand, because when he says behind the scenes, guys, he's not joking. This is a guy who does not sleep. He's confessed that many times. He does not really sleep more than 2 or 3 hours a day. Why? Because he's spending 20 hours a day on YouTube watching the live chat, seeing who's talking to who's involved with who. Probably has a fucking board with fucking red string and the fucking pictures and the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, right? Every single person that Aaron comes in contact with, who befriends him, who gives him their trust with their private personal information, has had that weaponized against them at least once. At least one time. Now, does that say that all of these people are crazy? All of these people are insane? Or does it say that the one person that all of these people have in common is Aaron Smith-Levin? Aaron Smith-Levin. He has used this group of people, all of you beautiful people, me, Reese, he's still using Marilyn, Cheryl, and Eric. These are the 3 that he has left, and Susie, right? These 4 are the 4 that he is still able to weaponize, along with his, Lady Mods and George Massey, who, they're in it to win it. They are in it for the OSA stronghold here. So my proposition here, guys, is that Mike Rinder did not tell all of his secrets. He died with a lot of secrets. That's a fact. But was Mike Rinder conning all of us? Was Mike Rinder OSA the whole time? That's another story for another time. But is Aaron Smith-Levin possibly the actual agent of OSA, who's now gone so insane, like full L. Ron Hubbard, okay, where he believes that he's the only person that can take down Scientology? Like, he's gone too method on his undercover op for all these years, that now he done fucked up because he thinks that nothing will happen with him. Isn't it weird that Aaron Smith-Levin gets into it with the one guy that we knew was an op in Los Angeles when he's there? He's the only person besides Streets, and Streets didn't end up actually getting physical with him, right? Because Streets is smart and he's a longtime, watcher of police. But Aaron just happened to get into it. Couldn't let that guy go. Couldn't just let him walk down the street. Gets detained, but not arrested in Los Angeles. Very suspicious. But everybody raised, tens of thousands of dollars for him, for his lawyers, that he didn't ask for. So he doesn't have to give it back because he didn't ask anybody to do that. Interesting. Then the chalk incident, which we can all see what happened. The judge sees. Okay, and you're going to a jury trial, and those 6 people, they're going to see. They're going to see you. They're going to see your actions and your words, right? And it doesn't look good. But he's been doing this for so many years that he literally thinks there's no consequences because he's a malignant narcissist. But his actions, the way that he has pitted me against Reese, against Tori against me, Tori against all the list of people, all of these things. This is Scientology 101. This is Scientology 101. Aaron Smith-Levin, in my personal opinion, is an op. Like, there's no other way to explain all of these weird things. Like, I got outed before I publicly came out and said, yes, it's me, and and Aaron was the only one that knew that. Him doxing my mom doxing the fact that she got help from his foundation, which is illegal. Him, revealing that I got help before I said I did. And yeah, like all of these things are not coincidences. Okay. The fact that he glommed on, and I mean like stuck his fangs into Mike and to Leah so that he could get as much information and content out of them as humanly possible. Then what happens when they're not friends anymore? They're evil. They're bad. How many times has he gone on and shit on Leah, and try to discredit her and get Jenna to discredit her? Jenna, I hope you and Leah have a meeting and sort that shit out. The shit that he did to Miriam. Okay? The shit that he was at the Aftermath Foundation when they sent that fucking letter. Okay? Because she had the balls. She had the fucking, steel ovaries to ask Mike Rinder, did you fucking know about my abuse? And then he does a fucking disgusting, fake response with John Atack. I'm like, oh, let's just laugh about, child sexual trafficking ring. Like, it was disgusting. And Aaron co-signed that. Okay. None of this is a coincidence. I have 3 minutes, guys. Okay. So if you guys look at the evidence and you look at what's happened, Aaron has been cut off financially, right? Because the one thing that we all know about OSA is that they will use anybody. And as soon as they're done using you, they make sure that there is no trace of them. Aaron has been, as they say in Pitch Perfect, cut off, okay? And now he's freaking out because he's not rolling in the YouTube dough. He's not rolling in the super chats. He's not rolling in the engagement. He's not rolling in any of that. Right? So what does he do now? He's trying to burn the whole thing down. The whole thing down. Because if he can't have it, nobody can have it. Nobody can talk about Scientology unless he's doing it. Unless he's the man. Okay? So this is so, it's just so obvious when you sit and think with it for just a few minutes. Okay? Just sit and think with it for just a few minutes. Now, if this doesn't ring true to you and you guys think I'm selling a tale of goods, that's okay. This is the conclusion I've come to. This was an epiphany that I had in a conversation that I was having with somebody else the other day. And I thought, holy shit. All these things started coming back to me, like the stuff from the early 2000s where Aaron was the only person I was talking to, yet somehow all this shit was happening. All this pressure was happening to my mom. People were finding out. I was losing friends left and right because they were like, you're an SP. And I hadn't been declared and I wasn't public about my public in standing in my truth and saying it with my name. I was saying it under another name. Okay. So guys, George Massey's going to put something out, but of course he's putting on Aaron's channel, and that couldn't be a bigger wedding anniversary gift to me, George. Oh, that's just so sweet of you. So sweet of you to literally give me that gift of copyright strike-orama. I thank you. And guys, just so you know, I'm going to go get my pizza now. I'm not going to belabor that. But doing this is important to me and to the larger audience because Aaron Smith-Levin is the singularly most dangerous person that's claiming to be an ex-Scientologist, that's claiming to be part of this movement because he is trying to destroy the whole thing. And now that he's coming for Tori and Mark, this should set off so many alarm bells, not only in the people who have been watching me for several years, but people who have been watching Tori, Mark, Jesse Prince, all of the old guard, Spanky, all of these people. If you know the names that I'm saying, Hannah, if you know these people and you think about somebody who thinks it's okay to try and control the narrative of Mark Bunker and Tori Chrisman, there's only one group of people on planet Earth that think that they should control that, and that's Scientology. And that's who's showing up inside of Aaron Smith-Levin right now. That's all I got from you guys, for you guys today from the box office. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to the replay crew for being here. I love you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's down here somewhere. And like this stream. That really helps me out. That's my QR code. It's got my link tree. You don't got to go there. It's okay. It's just there in case you want to. Also, thank you to all the gifted memberships. Holy shit, Haggis, Trixie, and 86. And I think somebody else gifted some too, and I forgot. I'm sorry. And thank you to all the members here. Thank you so much. You guys are keeping me going here, really, the memberships and stuff. I'm going to have to do a members-only live stream again soon. Thank you so much to the Mod Mafia, my lady mods. Ladies, at ease until tomorrow. And as always, guys, I will see you all on the flippity-dippity.
Lincoln 30 to dispatch. Yeah, that's a wild goose chase over here at Nakatomi Plaza. Everything here's okay. Over.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Man, God, everything is okay! Welcome to the party, pal!
I'm not ready